Yerski, welcome to the stream, man. Listen, bro, we got some breaking news, man. Unfortunately, our guy Wee Longway, man, he did get arrested, man, along with 100 others. We gonna get right to that. We ain't gonna waste no time. Let me just get the titles up. Let me get Facebook and everybody online, and then we gonna be good to go, okay? You dig me? You schmig me? But yeah, man, rapper Wee Longway hit with Fed charges, bro. Indicted, man, with 100 others. We gonna get to that. We ain't gonna waste no time. I'm just getting everything plugged in, everything plugged up. Let me get the stream right. You feel me? Alright, cool. Facebook right here. We got Facebook up. We live. Let me get YouTube chat up, and then we gonna go. YouTube, where we at? Yes, get to that. We ain't gonna waste no time. Alright, got my chat up. Alright. And let's get to it. Let's go, man. Wee Longway arrested, bro. Let's read the info leading up, man. Columbus, GA. Muskogee County Sheriff Greg Countryman and his federal and local law enforcement partners say the streets of Columbus are safer now than they were a few days ago. At the news conference on Friday morning, the sheriffs, the FBI, and the Drug Enforcement Agency and the Harris and Russell County Sheriff's Office announced 101 arrests, including rapper Wee Longway, and millions of dollars in drugs, guns, and cash seizure. Let's go through the whole list. I was looking at this without y'all. Partnering agencies, they got, a bunch of agencies, bro. Statistics, as of September 12th, 101 arrests, 126 search warrants, 155 firearms, $273 million in U.S. currency, 1.3 kilos of heroin, 5.9 pounds of GHB, 755.8 grams of mushrooms. Damn, bro. 496 pounds of methamphetamines, 56.21 kilos of cocaine, 7.1 kilos of Fenty, that Rihanna, 55 pounds of marijuana, 490,520.80, bro. That's a lot of money. The target was a criminal street gang in Columbus, primarily the Zohannans and the Crips. By the time the operation hit the streets in the early morning hours Thursday, there were multiple federal, local, and state agencies on the ground in Columbus. The FBI brought in about 250 agents and analysts. Included in that number were 7 SWAT teams to assist the apprehension of suspects considered armed and dangerous. Let's watch the clip. Muskogee County Sheriff Greg Countman says stopping and distributing the gang's activity in Columbus is a top priority.
Sheriff Greg Countryman and his federal and local partners held a news conference regarding a large seizure of drugs, money, and guns made Thursday morning. WRBL's Michelle Jennings attended the news conference. She joins us now with more details. Michelle.
Teresa, the seizure made on Thursday was part of a 2-year-long operation called Sweet Silence. This was an investigation into alleged illegal activities of the Zohannan and Crips criminal street gang involving drug trafficking. Muskogee County sheriffs say 126 search warrants were issued. Law enforcement successfully seized nearly $280 million of drugs, including
$280 million worth of product is insane, bro. Somebody on the other side of the border is very upset. Yeah, my brother 88. Welcome to the chat, Brody. How we feeling, gang?
including heroin, cocaine, meth, and fentanyl. Guns and cash were all nearly $280 million of drugs, including heroin, cocaine, meth, and fentanyl. Guns and cash were also seized, as well as nearly $280,000 of U.S. currency. Operation Sweet Silence made a total of 101 arrests, 31 of those being in Columbus.
I'll stand here today knowing Columbus and the surrounding areas are much safer than they were prior to yesterday's operation. Operation Sweet Silence was a joint effort by the FBI's Southwestern Georgia Gang Task Force to stop the wave of violent crime, including homicides, shootings, and other crimes that have swept across our community because of Zohannan and other neighborhood-based gangs that are operating in the Columbus area.
Many of those arrested appeared in Columbus Magistrate Court throughout the day. Back to you, Teresa.
All right, thank you so much,
She cute. Shorty cute right here, right? Shorty cute with her little fit.
Teresa.
All right,
Hello,
thank you so
John.
much, Michelle. The arrests come after federal indictments were unsealed yesterday. We continue our team coverage with WRBL's Chuck Williams. Chuck is joined by Muskogee County Sheriff Greg Countryman. Gentlemen.
Sheriff, thank you for joining us. Sheriff, thanks for joining us. You just heard Michelle's reporting. The scope of this is massive. When did you realize in a 2-year investigation that you were onto something this big?
A few months into the initial investigation, we started seeing the ties to larger operations, and so we delved deeper into it, and here we are today.
When did did you and your organization bring the federal government, the FBI, into it?
Yeah, we brought them into it early on as part of the investigation because a lot of things that we investigated led us outside of Muskogee County, and so we needed that federal partnership that we have, that we work with them daily on. We have task force officers as well with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and they were a very large help throughout this whole operation.
The number, you heard Michelle's numbers about the arrest. The thing that struck
Bro, 101 people, bro.
me the most, 250 FBI agents were on the ground Thursday in Muskogee County. That is staggering.
Right.
What is that? What did they provide you?
Well, you know, we collaborated and we leveraged our resources together, and a lot of that included analysts and, you know, other people working within the command station. We had special response team. There are other parts of the operation that I will not go into, but we needed every last one of those resources.
Last question, Sheriff. Is Columbus safer today than it was Wednesday morning?
Absolutely.
Of course, that's how they feel.
Well, we arrested some very dangerous individuals. Those individuals know who they are, and this is not the last of it. And so this is only the beginning, as you heard District Attorney Don Kelly mention earlier. So this is just the beginning.
We'll hear from Don later on in other newscasts this evening. Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
Sheriff.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Congratulations on your work.
Appreciate it.
Teresa, back to you.
Damn, bro. Free my nigga Wee Longway. Jimmy, how old is you? No Diddy. 3, baby. 3, man. At 3-3, gang.
All right, thank you so much, Chuck.
Feeling 23. Feeling like I'm in my Jordan year.
Sheriff Countryman.
Damn. We pausing that. You know, we out of there on the advertisement. Yo, bro. This is crazy, gang. This is crazy, bro. I got another website pulled up too, man. 101 arrested, 279 million in drugs seized in Operation Sweet Silence in Muskogee County. Yo, 88, how old is you, gang? My boy said Larry Bird's number. Facts. He said the operation was aimed at stopping dangerous gangs and drug cartels. Whoa. You heard? The operation was aimed at stopping dangerous gangs and drug cartels from operating in the Columbus area. Muskogee County Sheriff Greg Councilman said. Now you see this some of the stuff that they had there. Money, guns, chains. Niggas got chains on the table. Look at the chains. My boy said nice. It's nice to feel young. Facts. Alright, let's read this, bro. A massive law enforcement operation, Sweet Silence, has led to the arrest of 101 and seizure of 279.5 million worth of illegal drugs in Columbus. The operation, which lasted 2 years, was aimed at stopping the dangerous gangs and drug cartels. So they've been working on this operation for 2 years, dog. I can tell my age, but it's in the 1960s. The sheriff officers worked closely with the FBI and DEA, targeted criminal groups involved in large-scale drug operations. Sheriff Countyman said the operation was a major victory in keeping the community safe. The bad guys who had the emboldened audacity to try to take over Muskogee County and who thought they were above the law and untouchable are in awe, Sheriff Countyman said. The criminal enterprise they worked so hard to build have been interrupted and dismantled. As a part of Operation Sweet Silence, authorities seized 496 pounds of methamphetamines worth of $22 million. 57.2 kilos of that cocaine, valued at $5.7 million. 7.1 kilos of that Rihanna, that Fenty Beauty. 25,000 kilos of marijuana with a street value of $250 million. This includes a large illegal grow operation in California. Wow. 155 firearms used by criminals. 155 firearms used by criminals, bro. Law enforcement also recovered $275,000 in cash believed to be profits from drug sales. 19 of the 101 individuals were charged federally involving alleged drug trafficking, validated gang members, drug distribution activities with ties to gangs in Columbus, according to a news release. Sheriff Countyman praised the teamwork with the federal law enforcement agencies, saying their joint efforts made the operation a success. He warned that this is just the beginning and more operations will follow to stop the criminal activity in the county. For those who are breathing a sigh of relief because you were not one of these ones arrested, my message to you this morning is do not get comfortable. Do not get too comfortable. The sheriff said, our work is not finished. The operation is one of the biggest drug busts in the county, and officials determined to keep the pressure on drugs and drug traffickers. All right, I think that's all we got so far. All right, let's go to YouTube, bros. 25 keys. Yeah, bro. This was some big shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Let's see if there's a documentary on Pee Wee Longway. The life of Pee Wee Longway. Let's see if there's a documentary or anything. Oh, this is a no jump interview. Pee Wee Longway, the last rapper sticking to the G code. Let's see what this video about.
Family, what's the deal, man? It's what Crispy Clean Cliff of Cliff World TV, and y'all already know how I'm rocking like cut off stock. Pee Wee Longway. To get back in the rap game and quit playing, man. Quit playing. Yeah, we finna jump into life. The interesting journey of that boy Pee Wee Longway. Y'all already know Longway flow pattern is one of them ones that went on to inspire guys like Go Yayo. So y'all already know what y'all can do.
Yeah, I rock with Pee Wee Longway, man. I've been knowing about Pee Wee Longway for the longest, bro. For a long, long time. Back when Amigos and them was first popping, Longway had a wave. I got songs on my phone from this nigga Longway from years ago.
Get your snacks. Get your doobie. Okay, kick back like we finna watch a movie.
I think they going by the street value, bro.
It's your boy Crispy Clean Cliff Dog of Cliff World TV. We really get straight into it. The Blue M&M and the Blue M&M Volume 2. Yep. And this single loaded with his cousin Young Thug. Now, Pee Wee Longway would emerge on the rap scene with the Migos.
Right, he did emerge on the scene with the Migos.
Say Guapo, Rich the Kid, OG
Right.
Maco, MPA Duke, Trouble, Young Thug, and the list goes on and on. Pee Wee Longway would be amongst those who was a representation for the new Atlanta sound in the early 2010s. Pee Wee Longway would already have prior relationships with huge Atlanta moguls that wasn't Atlanta moguls at the time, like Gucci Mane LaFleur. As a matter of fact, YouTube family, Gucci Mane LaFleur and Pee Wee Longway went to school together. Now, Longway is a little bit younger than Gucci Mane LaFleur, but Longway always contested. Even in high school, Gucci Mane was that guy. So Pee Wee Longway.
Damn, so Pee Wee is up there. Pee Wee is a funny name. Yo, Pee Wee Longway up there in age, though, if he went to school with Gucci.
It goes back longer than his emergence to the rap.
Let's Google it. How old is Pee Wee Longway? Let's see. 40. Damn. Oh shit. I ain't even know that nigga Pee Wee Longway was up there like that. Oh shit, that nigga 40. Alright. That's why my son lost his hairline.
Seen. Now, as we all know by now, I forgot to mention, Pee Wee Longway is from Atlanta, Georgia. And I think it's real imperative, real imperative to say that Pee Wee Longway's contribution to the rap scene in the early 2000s, we talking.
Damn, this is fucked up, bro. To be getting locked up at 40 years old for these type of charges, bro. You about to go do some time. God forbid, God willing, he get out. But bro, these some crazy charges to be getting hit with at 40, bro.
2012, 13, 14 was absolutely monumental. Now, Pee Wee Longway is one of them guys who ain't gonna go around saying he started a certain flow pattern. But he did. Although he didn't get as big as Young Thug, Pee Wee Longway's flow pattern and his cadence and his delivery is like one of a kind, man. So I thought I'd just go ahead and do my due diligence and tell a Pee Wee Longway story, because I mess with Longway, bro. Longway, if you see this, baby, I mess with you. Mysterious artist like the 90s. Now, he will receive the nickname Pee Wee from his grandmother, and he would also be from the Zone 3 area of Atlanta, Georgia. Now, Pee Wee Longway remembers him being a hustler dating all the way back to his high school years, where he'd attend high school with Gucci Mane and LaFleur. Now, Pee Wee Longway would contest that he wasn't the best student at school. I mean, academically, he'd excel, and long way to give us kind of a clue of what he was going to do.
Look at my son back in high school.
Of course, he evaded that line of questioning. He evaded the line of questioning. But I did manage to find a jail record on that boy Longway.
Look at my son. He ain't getting out. Funny thing is, these goofies don't stop when they have big stacks already. But I really hope he get out, though. Because 40 is crazy.
Long way to give us kind of a clue.
Getting out at 60 is crazy.
Now, on March 9th, 2005, Longway all blue on my end was followed by law enforcement in his 1996 Chevy Impala when they pulled him over.
Nigga name is Quincy.
For the license plate tabs being expired, which was a $1,000 fine. Now, they got Longway all blue on my end and booked him for possession of marijuana.
My son is 5'2", 190 pounds. 5'2", 190.
With intent to distribute. Now, like I said, that was in 2005. So y'all kind of, and as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the mug shot a long way up here. This one he had here. Y'all know Longway hairline been receding since '96.
Nah, facts. I ain't gonna lie. This shit back there.
I'm gonna throw it up here, man. Anyways, YouTube family, yeah, man, we kind of got an idea of what Longway was doing, man. All blue on my end, you know what I mean? And we love that he knows how to evade these type of line of questions. But let's move forward. Now, at around 2011, late 2011, 2012, going into 2013, is when music would start to play a role in Pee Wee Longway's life. Now, as I stated before, Pee Wee Longway went to school with Gucci Mane and Flair, aka Raydrick Davis. But since the high school days, Raydrick Davis had become an international superstar, so it wasn't too far-fetched for Pee Wee Longway to see himself getting such success. Hospital. Now, in Atlanta.
All right, let's see if we can find another video. I ain't gonna lie, this video. That's going to carry a 30 plus unless he snitch. And he's obese for sure. This nigga, yo, 88, bro. All bad news from you, huh? Pee Wee Longway, bro. Let's see what other videos they got on Pee Wee Longway. And Pee Wee Longway introduced the Migos to the QC label. Let's watch this No Jumper vlog.
And we'll do no jumper, it's your boy Longway, man. I'm here to make all the jumpers go. I make the jump shot. I'm the jump shot, man. You hear what I'm trying to tell you? Jump state of the heart.
Longway.
Quiz.
But got no jumper. No jumper.
LeBron James is here? Nah, Longway. I thought she had something. Hennessy on rocks, you know what I'm saying? Hope you got the top lock. Shout out to Lil Jumper. It is a long way.
Long way.
You understand me? The blue in there. Lukey's in there, bro. Yeah, this the new Dior collab right here, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, did you get that yesterday? Yeah, I saw that shit.
He ain't on rock. Man, chillin'.
Hand on the rocks. Jimmy, you wear your pants like that? Like what? Nah, hell nah. I don't wear my pants with my ass out.
Out here in this not
I'm too old for that, nigga.
so good weather in LA, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, man, I'm chillaxing. Man. You know, I'm not having the press run out here in LA, running around, doing.
You don't want to say it. Like, but I'm saying I pledge allegiance to the blue tree. I want a lot of blue Honda Jet Buddy Bank. Pocket full of blue, and I got a check, and I'm on Twitter. Michael check there. Yeah, we don't get out too much here. Oh!
Long way out.
Man, I would have turned there to catch a nigga bitch, man. See, them motherfuckers calling my name, man. Blue stink.
Oh, can we smoke in here?
Bring you around with long. We smoke on goddamn. What this shit is called? Not first class, but the other CD.
What? Commercial? What?
Yeah, we smoke on commercial flat.
Never seen a dead body, Channel 5, 5, 5, push 5, spin the block, mop, block, jump over the knock, meet me at the dock, we got dirty Johnny back. I came over with robbers.
I ain't trying to get copyrighted.
Christian dog, fuck it, she ate my dick like finger licking dog.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? They got the pleasure to meet Longway.
Hey guys, this is Jen Daniel Dash Radio, and today we have a very special guest, Wee Longway. How are you?
How you doing, Jen?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So before we get into anything, I'm sure this is something you get asked all the time, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Where did the name come from?
My profile now. I was making my first Twitter page.
I was gonna say was it like your first screen name? So what I'm gonna do is I did questions based off of your track list and lyrics that I found in them. So first one, number 3, Craigslist. Do you have any Craigslist horror stories?
I was kind of just being like more trying to be creative. I was, you know, you sell things on Craigslist, like all kind of weird things. I thought about.
Well, my son was selling on Craigslist. What my nigga Wee Longway was selling on Craigslist, bros. I'm trying to see if anybody got a documentary, Wee Longway, the Longway vlog. Yeah, they just got vlogs. Nobody got like a documentary on like his past. Wee Longway geeked out his mind. Fans say he gonna rob him. Wee Longway vlog. Yeah, he got a lot of vlogs, bro. Yeah, niggas be vlogging with him a lot. Oh, let's see what this video is.
Family.
It's just a nigga talking. He ain't got no content. Just talking. Just yapping his gums. Just yapping his gums. And with that clip of, alright, we're gonna find that clip of Wee Longway where he tell Vlad, like, yo, chill, man. The blue just stand for, the blue just nice color. Wee Longway Dodge Vlad.
How old were you when you first started hustling?
I wasn't hustling, man. I was a school guy, man. Going to school, handling my business, man. You know.
Now look at your album covers.
I ran with it.
Okay.
Here you go the federal indictment. Now I'm just playing. Shout out to my nigga Vlad. That's the OG. That's the goddamn GOAT.
When I look at your music, when I listen to your music, and I look at your album covers and stuff like that, I'm seeing a lot of blue.
A lot of blue.
The color blue seems to be very prominent.
It's a nice color, my boy.
Nice color, my boy.
It's a nice color. It ain't nothing like that.
Now, I assume there's a Crip thing going on?
Nah, just a nice color.
Just a nice...
Nah, just a nice color.
Color.
Yeah.
No cripping going on.
No, nothing.
No nothing.
Just nice color, that's the scene. Themes and the scenes, man.
Okay. You know, growing up in that type of environment, a lot of people start to hustle early. Like, how old were you when you first started hustling?
I wasn't hustling, man. I was a school guy, man. Going to
school guy, man. I wasn't hustling.
Handling my business, man. You know.
You 100% legal? You were good?
Yeah.
Doing everything by the book?
Doing it by the book, man. Make sure it happens.
Okay. You know, And that's the way to answer those types of questions. People get mad at me for asking, but then people answer how they gonna answer. You know what I mean? So when I get that type of answer, I respect that type of answer.
Right.
You know? And for all the future rappers out there, y'all don't have to answer my questions. Y'all can answer it like Wee Longway saying that, you know, I ain't affiliated with none of that shit.
Right.
I don't do none of that shit. I'm just a rapper.
Right.
I respect that.
Well, let me just read the chat. Vlad is a nigga. 88, chill on my nigga Vlad. 88, chill. Nigga said it's on site with me and Vlad. Yeah, 88. Vlad got that CCW, nigga. He might boom you. You better chill.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, I heard you got the name Wee Longway from a girl.
Yeah, I was trying to get my Instagram thing set up, man. You know what I'm saying? My Twitter thing set up. And I was trying to come up with the name. You know what I'm saying? I blurted out what I'm going to put. She blurted out Longway.
Okay. But you were Pee Wee before?
Yeah. Granny gave me that name.
Okay, why'd you?
Damn, bro. My nigga Pee Wee was like 30-something here. Man, free my nigga Pee Wee Longway, gang. That's fucked up, bro. We not gonna spend too much time on Pee Wee Longway, bro. He locked up. That's fucked up. Free my nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get to my nigga Trap LaRosse just put out a new video though. We gotta get to that, bro. Shout out to Trap LaRosse. That's my guy. Trap LaRosse, rapping hitman with 8 bodies, still on the run. Bloodhound Q50. Who is he talking about?
Chicago have been a war zone for decades now. The city has one of the longest histories with gangs operating in the area, whether the Black Disciples, Gangster Disciples, Black P-Stones, or dozens of other gangs that have operated there over the years. There's always groups waving their flag and fighting for dominance in every corner of the city. Gang wars in Chicago were a thing long before drill music emerged in the 2010s, with many of these gang-affiliated youths getting on the mic and documenting the bloody battles on their blocks, creating songs about the violence, many of which became hits. From Chief Keef to Lil Durk to King Von and FBG Duck. The songs these rappers made laid down the history of life in the streets of Chicago through jaw-dropping lyrics about killing and being killed in this treacherous environment. In my recent video, I covered Chicago's newest drill rap star and arguably aspiring serial killer, Bloodhound or Bloody Hound Lil Jeff, the rapping hitman who himself claimed to have killed 11 people before his own untimely death. As those paying attention to the drill rap scene know, Jeff was seemingly on his way to becoming a major star in the scene, powered not only by his catchy music, which at the time was seemingly as hated amongst the drill fans as it was liked, but perhaps even more by his wild antics on social media and brazen lyric drill fans as it
nigga, it should say sound like he ain't hit puberty yet.
was liked, but perhaps even more by his wild antics on social media and brazen lyrics bragging that he had indeed killed 10 or 11 people. But Jeff's rise in the rap game would be stopped before it even truly got started, as in June 2024 he would lose his life in a truly harrowing way, getting gunned down while literally chasing a man into a house whilst wildly shooting in his direction, with the security camera video of these events going viral soon after his passing, showing the world in 4K the dark truth that Jeff was really living the lifestyle he rapped about. And while Jeff isn't here anymore to take advantage of this virality, it would blow up his already existing fame to a whole new level, making him the latest poster boy for what the new generation of Chicago drill looks like, both on wax and in the streets, where killing has seemingly become so normalized that you have to at least claim to have several murders under your belt to even.
You have white male friends, Jimmy? Yeah, I do. I got a couple.
Dream of making a name for yourself in music and still attempting to catch your next body whilst being contacted by major record labels looking to sign you. However, the story of Lil Jeff's clique, the Bloodhounds, might stay on drill fans' radar long after his passing, because Jeff was by no means the only one. As those who followed Jeff's career closely know, he had a right-hand man named Q50 who was seemingly doing everything that Jeff was doing too, including allegedly participating in killing up to 8 people, some of these people possibly being the same victims that Jeff has been alleged to have killed too, as these two had often referenced in their raps how they used to slide on their ops together. In fact, when it comes to the shooting that would claim Jeff's life, beside Jeff himself, Q50 is seemingly the only other person to have been identified as allegedly being at the scene with Jeff, because while Jeff and his accomplices were wearing masks during their attack, a still image from a security camera would later begin to circulate, showing someone who looks a lot like Q50 carrying the lifeless body of Jeff without a mask, and seemingly wearing the
oh shit, he came back and picked his mans up for real.
Were wearing masks during their attack. A still image from a security camera would later begin to circulate, showing someone who looks a lot like Q50 carrying the lifeless body of Jeff without a mask, and seemingly wearing the exact same distinctive red tracksuit that one of the shooters at the scene had been wearing too. Indeed,
You're 88. Do you got a lot of black people around your neighborhood?
It appears that while Jeff was still alive, Q50 cared more about the streets than rapping. And although he would participate in making music, particularly by featuring on songs together with Jeff, he seemingly had very little interest in pursuing a real career in rap, as he would explain during an On a Couch TV interview in May 2024.
When can we expect like an album from all? It's like at least 5 of y'all, 6 of y'all or something that rap.
I ain't gonna lie, folks. Let me tell you something. With that rap, tell you something about that rap, folks. I don't really get no about it for real. You feel me? Because I'm out there. This the meal ticket out there. So let's convert and let y'all. That's the, you know, they the meal tickets are there. I'm out there, so I don't even get no out there, you know.
However, this would all seemingly change after Jeff's death, which was followed almost exactly a month later with the death of their good friend and Bloodhound affiliate, Lil Scoom, another highly popular and up-and-coming rapper who had arguably recorded and released the most music out of all of the members of that group. With both of these popular rappers and very close friends of Q50, Lil Jeff and Lil Scoom now being out of the picture, Q50 himself would seemingly decide to take rap more seriously to carry the torch for the Bloodhounds. This can be seen with his musical output, with him dropping several solo songs with music videos in recent weeks.
Nah, he was going crazy getting views too.
These videos all gathering hundreds of thousands of views. Q50 had clearly been paying attention to how Jeff was making a name for himself with his seemingly overly audacious and possibly self-incriminating lyrics. For example, on Jeff's song Ah, which appears to describe the real murders of 2 high school students with a brazenness that has perhaps never been seen before in rap. And from here, Q52 would begin to drop increasingly outrageous bars himself, like saying how he shot someone 10 times before Jeff shot them 5 times, and then literally saying the name of the alleged victim as an ad-lib. And that's just
nah. Hell nah. He couldn't did that. We gotta go listen to that song. What's the name of this song? Bloodhound Q50 Splash Bros. Hold up. Let's see if it's copyrighted. Let's see if it's copyrighted, gang. It might be, but let's see.
King Draco. Long live my brother, he probably killed your bitch ass brother.
Long live my brother, he probably killed your bitch ass brother. Long live his brother. His brother probably killed your brother.
Yo. Really be stepping on shit. That nigga try to run, he fall, he fuck.
That we really be stamping on shit. That nigga try to run, he fall, he fuck.
Game 10, Jeff, game 5, I guess that wasn't enough. 7-6.
Game 5, I gave him 10, Jeff gave him 5, I guess that wasn't enough. Glenn, he said Glenn.
He fall, he fuck. I game 10, Jeff, game 5, I guess that wasn't enough.
You heard the Glenn? Bro, he deadass said I gave him 10, Jeff gave him 5, I guess that wasn't enough. Glenn, bro.
I run, he fall, he fuck. I gave him 10, Jeff gave him 5, I guess that wasn't enough.
Glenn, bro, these niggas is wild, boy. I ain't gonna lie, the song is type hard too.
6'2's about to Drake, they hurt, they fuck Lil up. I shoot too fast, can't run you slow, hit the flow, you won't get up.
Hey.
Fuck in the streets, ain't got nobody, little nigga, that shit ain't nothing.
Okay, how the fuck you in the streets ain't got nobody, little nigga, that shit ain't nothing. Okay, little niggas is spitting, man. Little niggas is spitting, man.
Before Jeff shot them 5 times, and then literally saying the name of the alleged victim as an ad-lib. And that's just one example, because the more you look into Q50's lyrics, particularly the more recent lyrics, the more it begins to seem that he is in fact describing actual crimes that happened, often even providing ridiculously specific details about those crimes, like what model of car they were driving during the hit.
Yes, but we have a plate for that Grave Maxima Nissan. It's gonna be.
And this is from 6-7 Everhart, right?
And for last team going southbound on Everhart.
But perhaps the craziest part of all this is the fact that unlike Lil Jeff, whose bold lyrics about committing nearly a dozen murders went viral and became the topic of debate amongst drill fans after his death, Q50 on the other hand is actually still alive and evading the police in Chicago and beyond, and still rapping about having killed 8 people for the whole world to hear, and still actively dropping music at a rate that would put some of the biggest rappers to shame. Q50 is something like a modern day outlaw, and despite his incredible talent for music The unfortunate truth is that unless he changes his ways and distances himself from the streets, his story can only end one of two ways. With the question being, will the authorities crack the case and catch up with him before his rivals in the streets do? So in this video, we'll be taking a closer look at
Yo, imagine being this Bloodhound Q50 nigga and watching this documentary. And this nigga just betting on your life. Shout out my nigga Trap LaRose, but he definitely just said this nigga life gonna end one or two ways. If you were alive and watching this video about yourself, you like, what the fuck this nigga talking about? With all due respect, not many blacks in my hood I live in. But with that said, I worked for many years, sports kid, Got you.
who exactly is Lil Jeff's right-hand man, Bloodhound Q50? The true stories behind some of his wildest lyrics, and try and answer once and for all, is this rapping hitman on the run likely to make it out of the streets for good?
Yo, how the fuck does this nigga get baby pictures like this? Like, how does this nigga get baby pictures like this, bro?
Breaking news at the 5 o'clock hour. 3 people have been wounded by gunfire at a McDonald's restaurant on Chicago's South Side.
So, SAS up on McDonald's. McDonald's.
Some more info for the police, 95th and Lafayette. 2 male blacks jumped back into a white Infiniti. Last seen going northbound on Lafayette. Possible 4 occupants.
This morning, police are doing everything they can to find the person who shot and killed a 19-year-old.
How do y'all move out here? Everybody probably see y'all got the Z-Money tattoo on your face. It's probably real noticeable.
You know that.
Y'all basically let us know who that too. We see y'all keep his name alive every chance y'all get.
That's cuz. That's our cousin, folks. Me and folks' cousin. You see a tattoo on my face? You see? Hey, look, relentless.
He was actually in a rideshare when the driver says someone came up and then started shooting.
363, I got a name for our victim on 6.
Yo, this nigga Trap LaRose is fire, bro. Shout out again. Every time I watch a Trap LaRose video on live, I gotta make sure I get this nigga his just due, bro. This is I want to make a documentary about something. I'm not gonna say the topic on live right now. I'm working on a documentary behind the scenes with my bro. Bro, this nigga Trap LaRose inspires me, bro. I wish I want to make a documentary as dope as this nigga.
73, first name.
Some people you could tell are cold-blooded. Facts.
Glendale. That's George, Lincoln, Eddie, Nora, David, Adam, Lincoln, Eddie.
I'm trying to play this name Clint. 285 Chris.
I say, yeah, bread on my head. That died the same week on my dead grandma.
Nigga said he had bread on my head. That nigga died the same week on Granny.
285 Chris.
I say, yeah, bread on my head. That died the same week on my dead grandma.
Yeah, last name gonna be Harris, Jeffrey, July 12, 2002.
When can we expect like an album from all? It's like at least 5 of y'all, 6 of y'all or something that rap.
I ain't gonna lie, folks. Let me tell you something. With that rap, say something about that rap, folks. I don't really get no about it for real. You feel me? Cause on my dig out this the meal ticket out there, folks. Let's convert and let y'all. That's the that's the meal tickets on it.
Yo, copy 88 behind the scenes. We'll talk for sure. I might need that. That's a fact. You will be good at those interviews with the girls that Hawks. I know. I need to start walking the streets and doing interviews outside.
Shots fired at the police, P9 Lawrence. They're shooting at the police, 700 East 89th Place. They're shooting at the police.
We got a male, black. He's a honors officer. You're not looking good.
That was on PC. Like, I'm going on to hey, Kurt, I don't care about going to jail. They treat me like heaven up.
He smoked like Russ. Notice ain't mad because his ass got slumped.
Notice he's mad because his ass got slumped. Stupid ass. TJ, come on, dude. be doing all that little yelling and eyes getting big and don't scare nobody. My ass ain't never killed nobody.
Q50, real name Michaele Cooper, was born on the 6th of August 2004, which is also my birthday, funnily enough. Not much is known about his early years, but it seems that he might have been spending at least some of those years in Chicago, as his 6th birthday would be celebrated at Jackson Park, located not far from the area that he and Jeff would later begin to claim as their hood for the Bloodhounds, one of their main intersections seemingly being on 79th and Maryland, which is located in the Chatham neighborhood. This same hood also being the home to a much older set called Drill City. This area is also considered part of the so-called unofficial east side of Chicago, which I've covered in depth in my earlier Lil Jeff video. However, it seems that at some point Q50's family would move out of the Chicago city limits to the nearby city of Gary, Indiana, which is about 25 miles.
Gary, Indiana is crazy. We gotta watch a video on Gary, Indiana one day. I did send you an email 2 weeks ago, Jimmy, no response. Which email you sent it to? Let me, Gemini Balo? Alright, I'm gonna check it, my bad.
Southeast from downtown Chicago, as can be seen from Q50's mother's old Facebook account. Gary is a city with an industrial working class history which has been deeply affected by the disappearance of manufacturing jobs in the US, making the city lose over half of its population since the 1960s. It's also
my bad, I gotta see that.
Gary is a city with an industrial working class history which has been deeply affected by the disappearance of manufacturing jobs in the US, making the city lose over half of its population since the 1960s. It's also a city with a rich African American history, and Gary still has one of the largest black populations per capita in America. However, Q50's family from his mother's side seemingly grew up in the so-called east side of Chicago, with the mother apparently attending the Hirsch Metropolitan High School, this being the very same school that the young Bloodhound members who grew up on the east side would also attend, like Ver. However, despite growing up on the east side, unlike Lil Jeff's family, there's no indication that anyone in the close family was heavily involved in any gang activity at this time. To the contrary, the family have seemingly been pretty hard workers, with Q50's uncles having military and Navy backgrounds. Recently, a rumor would...
see? Navy, you got people that went to the Navy, military, they probably came out, got good jobs.
Being pretty hard workers, with Q50's uncles having military and Navy backgrounds. Recently, a rumor would begin to spread on social media and Reddit that Q50's mother had been arrested for a gun. But this woman is in fact not Q50's mum, but one of her sisters. In any case, merely having a gun in Chicago, particularly on the south side, is hardly a sign of much else than a desire to protect yourself. But still, growing up on the east side, the family were allegedly somewhat associated with a brain-dead Black Disciple set that would become known as Hit City. In fact, Q50's mother and his sisters can even be seen in a group photo about the set that's attached to a popular Google gang map. Interestingly, the hood of Hit City, which now seems largely to have been taken over by other sets, was located on 77th and Greenwood, which is right next to Drill City, that would later become the home of the Bloodhounds. It seems that at least Q50's grandfather, but likely the whole family, would seemingly live right next to this intersection. In December 2013, this set and Q50's family would experience a tragic loss when 18-year-old Darius Dudley would pass away in a car crash. Darius was a cousin of Q50's mother and her siblings, and one of them can be seen together with him on his old Facebook account, whilst Q50's uncle still pays tribute to Darius on his social media to this day. But Darius was also seemingly a very loved member of his Hit City set, which at the time also went by SOB, but would begin to call their hood Darius World in his honor. Both Darius and Q50's family were also close to people from other notable sets, one of these people being a rapper called Lil D, who would rep Darius World heavily in his music and on social media. Lil D hails from a BD set called Lowlife, located in Inglewood next to the infamous set Lamron 300. Lowlife is particularly known in the drill culture for allegedly being behind the murder of infamous Brick Squad GD member Lil Jojo, the young rapper who was beefing heavily with Chief Keef and other BD rappers when the drill genre first blew up in popularity, with Jojo becoming a notorious target in the streets after releasing the gangbanging anthem BDK, a ruthless song calling for all black disciples to be killed that became an anthem for gangster disciples. More specifically, Jojo's alleged killer was a notorious shooter and not-so-gentle giant called Loco, who himself would pass away in...
Damn, they know exactly who killed Jojo?
All black disciples to be killed that became an anthem for gangster disciples. More specifically, Jojo's alleged killer was a notorious shooter and not-so-gentle giant called Loco, who himself would pass away in 2021 for unknown natural reasons. Loco was very close with Lil D, who on the other hand was making a name for himself in the early drill scene with his rapping, releasing numerous music videos that now have over 100,000 views. He was also collaborating with other up-and-coming rappers at the time like Kenny Mac from the Halstead Boys set and Prince Dre from O-Block, as well as being close with people like the rapper Mimo from the infamous 600 set. It seems that Q50's mum and her siblings were even supposed to be part of one of Lil D's music videos in 2014, but for whatever reason, this wouldn't actually happen. Telling a bit about Q50's family history is important to understand why he would later get involved in the deadly gang wars in Chicago, despite seemingly spending
Nigga like a good kid right here.
Much of his childhood and adolescent years outside of Chicago and away from the gang life. As we'll discuss later, the reasons go much.
Hold on, I'm about to record this shit. Alright, man, yeah. Rapping hitman with 8 bodies still on the run. Bloodhound Q50.
Much deeper than his immediate family's background, because his broader family tree is also deeply connected to the Bloodhounds themselves. Anyways, like Lil Jeff, a young Q50 was also seemingly very into basketball growing up, with his grandfather even making a post all the way back in 2012 saying how little Q50 had promised to buy him a fancy car when he made it to the NBA. In 2018, his uncle would post on social media how he had taken then 14-year-old Q50 to hooping with grown men and he had still held his own. Later, Q50 would post videos of himself playing in a team when he was young, showing that he indeed had some real skills as a hooper. However,
so he was a baller before all this.
Height might have been an issue for Q50's hoop dreams fairly early on, although it's unclear exactly when he stopped playing competitively. But what we do know is that Q50 would eventually get into high school age, seemingly still living in Indiana, not Illinois, while attending the Maryville High School located in the town of Maryville, which is around 10-mile drive south from Gary. According to some data broker websites that provide personal data about people, Q50's address in Maryville would be in a very nice neighborhood full of very large single-family homes. But whether or not this information is actually correct is hard to verify. Recently, a video would go viral showing a high school age Q50 fighting with a group of boys at his high school, with Q50 showing that he wasn't scared of getting mobbed by the group, as he would attack one of the boys with a slick takedown, slamming him on the concrete as other boys would swarm him from every direction. After this video would go viral, Q50's mother would comment on it on social media saying how he hadn't.
Yeah, they jumped him and he took one of them down. He ain't back down, run. MF has had to jump him. So what does that say? International drill music and his nigga came to assist. Don't play crazy on this app, fanned out goofy. Tell a motherfucker to jump him now. Video old as hell. And nigga wanted smoke after that. Damn, that's the nigga mama.
Back down, so they tried to jump him, and that none of those boys would try that with him now, showing that his mother is certainly aware of the reputation that Q50's garnered since those high school days. Anyway, Q50 would eventually graduate from Maryville High School in 2022, with his family members posting photos and videos of this joyous event to social media.
Listen, man, I'm glad he graduated high school, gang. His family got to see him, you know what I mean, graduate high school. At least, you know what I mean, they was able to celebrate that before the bad shit.
Q50's high school experience was likely greatly affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, as can be seen from a picture of him still wearing a mask during his graduation, although he was seemingly at least able to have a real prom celebration.
Hey, my boy had something with him though.
In his senior year. But at the time of his graduation, Q50 was seemingly already involved with the Bloodhounds, as can be seen from these pictures posted a year earlier during the summer and fall of 2021, where he could be seen hanging out with Jeff and other members. Like
my boy got that wok in his cup. That's all pink, no green, bitch.
In Chicago. There are also some claims that Q50 was already well connected with a gang set connected to the Bloodhounds, this being the set MTV 079, with this connection seemingly coming from another young member called Mari Scoom, or MTV Scoom, whom Q50 is sometimes called his little brother in music and on social media. Mari Scoom, real name Jalen Frazier, who was an aspiring rapper, was only 16 when he was one of 4 people arrested in May 2023 for allegedly participating in killing an off-duty police officer, Ariana Preston, during a robbery.
Damn, niggas tried to rob the off-duty police and bodied her? Fuck y'all little niggas, damn.
However, Scoom is seemingly not Q.
Solid high school. Not that I'm mature, LOL, you know, I'm that guy, nothing nice to say.
50's brother from his mother's side of the family, but he could be from his father's side, yet there's seemingly very little information about him online. However, on Reddit, some people who claim to have known Q50 during middle school and high school call his affiliation with MTV to be cap, and saying that Q50 only turned to the gang life after beginning to spend time with his family. Indeed, Q50's seamless-looking transformation from a high school student in Indiana to a bona fide gang member in Chicago may seem strange at first look, but as mentioned before, it becomes arguably much more understandable when looking at his broader family connections. In fact, in one video taken at his prom, Q50 can be seen posing for photos with a few of his cousins, many of these in fact being members of the Bloodhounds.
It's like a drunk auntie.
All right, here we go. You got your plate in the picture?
And this is only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Q50's family connections to this gang. Just like Lil Jeff, it seemed that Q50's early life had a lot of potential, and it hadn't been as plagued with violence as some of the other prolific gangsters I've covered, like King Von or Lil Durk. But eventually, things would change, and over time, Q50 along with Jeff and their other friends would begin to wage war on the streets of Chicago under the banner of the Bloodhounds.
Yo, this nigga Trap LaRosse is a GOAT for the way he do his videos, bro. Facts, he's great at what he does.
In terms of Chicago street history, there's many large gangs that have a long and storied history, like the BDs and the GDs. But in the modern era, many of these larger gangs were displaced and replaced with smaller localized sets that didn't pay respect to the historic allegiances and were much more motivated by the local conflicts in their blocks and the surrounding areas. As I discussed in my 3-hour deep dive into Lil Jeff, although the Bloodhounds have become one of the most known gang sets of Chicago in recent times due to rappers like Jeff, Q50 and Vert repping them hard in their music, this set, or clique as it should perhaps more appropriately be called, is at this point likely around a decade old, being seemingly formed at the time when the original drill wave was still going strong in the early to mid 2010s, being primarily made up of members of 4 gang sets from around the Chatham and Woodlawn neighborhoods: Drill City, MTV 079, 400 East, and Chris World, with the majority of the members coming from Drill City, while the other 3 sets having one or a few members who rep the clique. Therefore, the area that the Bloodhounds primarily claim is the same as Drill City's, this area being particularly around 79th Street, roughly from Ellis Avenue to Cottage Grove. The 79th Street as a whole is known for being particularly dangerous, and Drill City's hood is no exception, with particularly their busiest intersection at 79th and Cottage Grove being an especially wild location, where anything can go down at any moment, with frequent reports of shootings and fights, sometimes even aimed at law enforcement themselves.
They like bright as hell. I can't.
This is also the location where Jeff and Q50 can be seen hanging out in Jeff's music video for the song Should Have Saw It, as the two appear to walk around the area like they truly run the place. While there's no exact knowledge of how many members the Bloodhounds have, there are certain names that seem to form the core group. Many of these people are older members who have been part of the clique since its inception and are now in their late 20s or early 30s, while others, like Jeff, Q50 and Vert, are part of the new generation and are still in their late teens or early 20s. While there's also a generation coming up under them, these kids seemingly being barely high school age, while still already being heavily involved in the streets.
Deal about a fucking time. I wish would come out this crib. Yo, no, taking calls. We had this. Hold on. But no.
Oh my God! Not out here. What? Stop playing with us. Y'all think? Come on.
I ain't gonna lie, I used to be young and dumb too. Yeah. My bro Carlos, what's the word, bro? How you living, gang? Yo, Carlos, you remember being young and dumb, going to other niggas' blocks, ready to body something for no reason? Just ready to just show these niggas you on that dumb shit? I remember that.
One interesting thing about the Bloodhounds is that many of the members appear to be blood related, with the younger members like Jeff and Q50 also having seemingly deep family ties to the older members of the clique. For example, besides Q50 being a cousin of both Jeff and another rapper of the Bloodhounds called Z Money, who was infamously killed in 2023. This murder allegedly starting the war between, on one side, the Bloodhounds, formerly known as Drill City, and their former friends in Trap City, a war which would eventually cost Lil Jeff his life. Q50 is seemingly also related to several of the core OGs of the Bloodhounds, such as 3 brothers, known as Tay or Tayski, Derm, and Swerve. These 3 can be seen all over Q50's family's social media, such as this picture with Q50's uncle together with them and other Bloodhounds, or the trio's mother commenting OTF or only the family on Q50's mother post of Q50 from his prom night. The trio also call Q50 their lil cuz, or buzz in blood lingo. Out of these, Tay, known on Instagram as BloodyBrothers_79, is seemingly sometimes discussed by other members as being the main Bloodhound, or at least seemingly the one with the most money, with Q50 being seen on social media flexing wads of cash cash and a diamond-studded Rolex Datejust, and a caption saying most people think it must be Tay's money. Derm, on the other hand, has been dabbling with rapping in recent years, with his music videos showing familiar Bloodhound trademarks that I've covered in depth in my Lil Jeff video, like the members dropping Ys for one of their oldest ops, a crew called TYMB, as well as flexing flashy jewelry like their Bloodhound chains and designer watches, as well as big vacuum-sealed bags of dope. The younger rappers, Jeff, Q50 and Vert, can also be seen on Derm's most recent music video from April 2022 titled Bloody Mary, while Derm also mentions Jeff in his rhymes, presenting Jeff as essentially his shooter who will bail out of a car and empty a switch on you if you act tough. These three also have a younger brother called Bloodhound J, who has released several music videos. And Q50's family connections to the Bloodhounds don't end there, because he's also related to several other members, such as two brothers called Dola and Quis, whose mother is the sister of the mother of Tay, Derm and Swerve and Jay. Quis has also gone by the rapper name Slimito, and he has a couple of music videos together with both Q50 and Lil Jeff, with Lil Jeff rapping on the song Big 3 how he, Q50 and Quis, aka Slimito, will get the job done when it comes to sliding on their ops. Tay, Derm and Swerve, on the other hand, have for a long time been close with older Bloodhound members such as Drezzy Bands, who has also dabbled in rapping, his earliest songs being all the way back from the mid-2010s when the Bloodhounds first really became a thing, like the music video for the song Vicious from May 2016 that also includes two other Bloodhound members, Hothead and MTV Cash. In his more recent music video from March 2021, Drezzy can be seen hanging out in the Bloodhounds' hood on the 79th of Maryland, whilst dropping rakes for their close-by ops like the 8 Trey Mob, Evans Mob and Hit Squad. Then there's the rapper JB Bin Laden from the 400 East set, who has at this point been a major figure in the Chicago drill scene for over a decade, as a result of his deep connection with murdered drill icon LA Capone. JB Bin Laden is also a Bloodhound OG, having repped the gang in his music for years. And the list of rappers just keeps going, because then there are also as a result of his deep connection with murdered drill icon LA Capone. JB Bin Laden is also a Bloodhound OG, having repped the gang in his music for years. And the list of rappers just keeps going, because then there are also older guys like the before mentioned Bloodhound Hothead, who is currently locked up, as well as MTV Cash and MTV Chino, who have all repped the Bloodhounds in their music and on social media since the mid to late 2010s.
Yeah, you see them bandanas, that mean we Bloodhounds. Yeah. Ride through with your flag out.
Got the mask under the car flipped over.
Video, he just looking at us, bro.
We Bloodhound on Vernon too.
Cash and Chino's MTV 079 set is perhaps best known for being the set of Glow Gang member Trey Savage, who was a close friend of Chief Keef for years before he was murdered in the Chatham neighborhood during the summer of 2020, whilst he was dropping off his girlfriend near his home turf, but also an area frequented by the ops of MTV and the Bloodhounds, Evans Mob, 8 Trey Mob, and the Hit Squad. And there's also of course Jeff's big brother and another cousin of Q50 called Jay Boogie, who has seemingly been part of the Bloodhounds pretty much since their inception, and has also been rapping to the early to mid 2010s, but he's currently locked up on gun-related charges. Boogie has a very close friend called CJ, who's also a Bloodhound OG, and seemingly one of the first members to rep the clique hard on social media. Bloodhounds seemingly also have a presence all the way in Milwaukee, with members like an older guy called Big Sleep, who's also put out at least one song as a rapper together with other Bloodhound-affiliated Milwaukee rappers like K-Rax, with Q50, Lil Jeff, and older Bloodhound members even making a cameo in a July 2023 music video by K-Rax and other
Oh wow, this nigga Trap LaRosse is finding it. Info for real.
Milwaukee rappers that was
chillin', Carlos, man. You know the vibes, bro. Chillin', bro. How you feeling?
seemingly filmed in Milwaukee.
I know I'm the youngest of the camp, and I cracked 40 this month, bro. Come on, roll up the clientele, stupid. Dumbass. Oh yeah. These the baby bros, you hear me? Don't forget about the Bloodhound, Big B, Longway Z.
As I discussed in my Lil Jeff video, this connection to Milwaukee would even lead to rumours that Jeff and Q50 had committed contract killings in the city for their local affiliates, with numerous lyrics appearing to hint towards this.
Nigga, oh wait, let's read it.
Committed contract killings in the city for their local affiliates, with numerous
niggas know I got bodies from state to state. In a Milwaukee, I'm clapping niggas for that pay.
Lyrics appearing to hint towards this. Now that we know a little bit more about the Bloodhounds and Q50's deep family ties to the clique, let's take a look at the crazy true events that played out on the streets of Chicago and culminated in Q50 eventually claiming to have caught 8 bodies. To truly understand the timeline of events that led up to Q50 becoming an alleged demon in the Chicago streets who caught 8 bodies and rapped about it, we have to go right back to the start and trace the history of the deadly wars in the area, from the original East Side crew named Lon City that formed into Drill City and later became embroiled in an in-house feud that saw a new group branching off, with a war between groups that will be named Drill City and Trap City before eventually the Bloodhounds would be fully established as one of the most deadly gang sets in the modern Chicago drill culture. So we're going to do a quick recap of some key moments from that beef, but if you've already watched my video on Lil Jeff, then you might want to skip past this chapter and continue hearing about Q50's transformation into a gangster rapper, but if not, prepare to learn the dark history of how the Bloodhounds came to be. The events of this video other sets that played a central role in how the Bloodhounds would form. During the early 2010s, while a young Q50
we saw most
songs
of this
around this time too, this being Jeff and as JB Bin Laden makes a cameo, together with none other than Boss Top from O Block, with this possibly reflecting how O Block had now fallen out with TYMB too. JB is from a BD set called 400 East or 400E, which is directly on the other side of the Interstate 90 from Trap City and Chris World, with their main block being on the 71st and King Drive. Due to JB's close relationship with LA Capone, and LA even allegedly living on 400 East Hood with JB for a period of time, the set would even take on the name LA Gang in his honor following his death. But it seems that JB had a particularly strong bond with J Boogie, as he would often post and shout him out on social media. Chris World and also members like JB from 400 East were also still close with the 0679 aka Trap City and Drill City alliance, and particularly they were hanging out with members like CJ from Drill City. Meanwhile, it appears that in Drill City's hood a new clique was forming, where guys like CJ were heavily involved in, with the earliest mention about the name seemingly going all the way back to the early 2010s. This clique of course being the Bloodhounds. It appears that they were particularly influenced by the early Glory Boys rappers, like pretty much all of Chicago at that point, and would often quote on social media lyrics from rappers like Lil Reese and Gino Marley mentioning how they were like Bloodhounds. Towards the end of 2015, CJ would even begin to tease what appeared to be a music project titled Bloodhound Savages. Going into 2016, CJ, J Boogie, and JB were seemingly still spending a lot of time together. Also, members from other sets were beginning to claim the Bloodhound clique, such as the members from the MTV 079 set.
Yeah, you see them bandanas, that mean we Bloodhound.
Yeah.
Ride through with your flag out.
Got the man running with your car flipped over.
Video, he just looking at us,
we
bro.
Bloodhound. Too.
Yeah.
Are we Bloodhound on Vernon too?
As mentioned in an earlier chapter, MTV 079 is a brain-dead BD set that has had a long-running beef with the same sets as Drill City and Trap City, namely the historical majority GD sets from Lon City, Evans Mob, 8-Tray Mob, and Hit Squad. Soon, the Bloodhound clique was beginning to drop music, like CJ had teased in late 2015, as in May 2016, they would drop a song called Vicious, featuring the rappers MTV Cash from MTV 079, Hothead from Drill City, formerly Tank Montana from Mix Mob, and Drizzy Bands from Drill City, and in the chorus, labeling themselves as the Bloodhound villains. Some months later, in October 2016, Hothead would drop a song with a music video titled simply Bloodhound, where he warns his ops that if they're on any type of BS, they're going to die, and that he's a bloodhound and he wants his money dirty, like blood money. Around this time, J Boogie was now also repping the Bloodhound crew commonly on his social media, and going into 2017, the clique was beginning to gain increasing momentum, culminating in their biggest song at that point, the song Bloodhounds, released with a music video in April, which at the time was the song featuring the most Bloodhound-affiliated rappers, including CJ from Drill City, JB Bin Laden from 400 East, Hothead from Drill City, and MTV Chino and MTV Cash from MTV 079. The Bloodhounds were at this point clearly an established group, seemingly made primarily out of members from Drill City, Chris World, 400 East, and MTV 079. But while they were for a time being putting out quality music, it was clear from their raps that they were also staying very busy in the streets. Meanwhile, Lil Jeff had now gotten to high school age, while Q50 would have still been in middle school. Like Q50, Jeff was seemingly a gifted basketball player, and during his early high school years, he would still play ball in the school team, his 2017 sophomore team even seemingly winning some tournaments. Unfortunately though, it appears that the next year, Jeff's hoop dreams would come crashing down, as he would not make it into his high school's varsity team. He would later talk about this during his DJU interview, saying how not making the team made him realize just how real life is, and that he had no idea what he would do after.
So all this is brand new. This is a brand new life you living, Lil Jeff, because you 21 now.
It ain't, folk.
So I wonder what you was doing at 16.
I was 16. Around that time,
you was doing the Soldier Boy.
I was trying to play basketball, but that's around the time I ain't make the varsity.
Bro, he died at like 19 or 20.
10. So at 16 was when I was realizing this real. I don't know what the I'm gonna do. Cause you know, after that point, it's like once you don't make that team, it's over.
It seems that this was likely the moment when Jeff's life would truly begin to take a new direction, and with his previously desired career path now falling off track, he was looking for a new future. Jeff would still graduate from high school in 2020, with his mum throwing him a fancy graduation party, but Jeff wasn't about to head to university to chase an ordinary career. Instead, it seems that he would end up following in the footsteps of his big brother, and soon he would begin showing up in the streets, raising hell with the rest of the Bloodhounds. Coming into the 2020s, J Boogie and the rest of the Bloodhounds would keep repping their new clique in their music, such as the May 2020 music video for the song Go by Boogie, JB, and another Drill City rapper called Lil Vic, where J Boogie raps how he's a Bloodhound by any means and that they will come and get anyone for the right bag, all while the members would be flexing big bags of vacuum-sealed dope in the music video. Bloodhound would also have a new rapper that would begin to drop a bunch of songs around this time too, this being Jeff and Q50's cousin, Z Money, real name Zaire Nelson. Meanwhile, the new generation of Drill City, Trap City, and Chris World members were also reaching adulthood, one of these kids being the Bloodhound rapper Vert, or Rel Vert, who seemingly spent much of his childhood in these neighborhoods. In fact, his and his old friend's social media accounts still have plenty of pictures left from around that time period. Vert would also explain in his early 2022 interview with Truth Teller TV that he was both Drill City and Trap City.
I'm from 67 Trap City and 79 Drill City. My name L'Oreal Vert, man.
Jeff, on the other hand, was still largely absent from much of the social media activity concerning Drill City or the Bloodhounds coming into the 2020s, with one of his first music-related appearances seemingly being in late 2021, a music video by Z Money titled Gone MIA, where a 19-year-old Jeff can be seen chilling in the background while his cousin raps, while his other appearance will be soon after in a music video for his brother J Boogie and JB Bin Laden's track titled N-Words Green, where Jeff can be seen next to his big bro smoking big blunts and toting a gun with a drum magazine, showing that at this point he was already likely deep in the streets together with his brother. Coming into the 2020s, it seems that the beefs of the 06679, aka the Chris World, Trap City and Drill City Alliance, which now included also the Bloodhound clique, were now increasingly beginning to revolve around their oldest enemies, the GD majority sets of the former Lon City, 8-Tray Mob, Evans Mob and Hit Squad, which is likely why they were increasingly dropping rakes for the GDs in their music videos instead of the Ys for TYMB like they had primarily done throughout the 2010s. That would have been back when the beef with TYMB was particularly hot. The beef between these majority GD sets would eventually allegedly lead to several murders.
Damn, that nigga traced that shit. He said they stopped dropping the Y and started dropping GDs. Nigga smart.
Happening on both sides during 2021, with the 8-Tray Mob losing 2 loved members in a short amount of time, first of these being a guy known as Clay, real name Darian Cherry, who was shot early in March before eventually passing away in May. Clay's murder has never been solved, but the rumours online have placed the blame on a few different people. One of these, perhaps somewhat surprisingly, being Lil Jeff himself, with some people claiming that this information comes from a reliable source, while others would claim that Clay had in fact been killed by Vert. However, to be absolutely clear, there's seemingly no real evidence to tie either of them to this murder, although they would certainly take part in dissing Clay on social media. And in music, unfortunately, Vert and Drill City were soon about to experience a major loss of their own, as Vert's very close childhood friend called Ruger, real name Jermaine Darden, was killed in Drill City's hood in March 2021, while 2 others were wounded. Like Clay before him, the killing of Ruger would also become yet another unsolved murder in Chicago. However, there has certainly been some interesting posts that have come out after his death, one of these being a post from one of the cousins of Clay, who would say how he'd risked his life to get back for Clay. Then, less than a month after Ruger's death, on the 13th of April 2021, at around 7 PM, a very close friend of Clay and a fellow 8-Tray Mob member called Lil Crew, real name Nyreek Curtis, would be gunned down at the very same location where Clay had been shot. Yet again, the murder of Crew would go unsolved. But in online spaces, such as Reddit, the Jeffologists themselves, who have been rumored to possess an almost otherworldly ability to see the victims of their demigod and his disciples in their crystal balls, have once again pinned this murder on Vert. Once again, Vert would drop several songs dissing now both Clay and Crew and saying how they had gotten get back for Ruger, and even seemingly implying that he was the one who had gotten both Clay and Crew out of the picture. At this point, it was clear that no matter who had been behind these murders, the war around the East Side was getting very heated. But the following year in 2022, things would arguably go from bad to worse, as both Jeff and now also Q50 would get increasingly involved in these beefs, even catching a body that would eventually become one of Q50's main bragging rights in his music. In October 2022, Lil Jeff, or Bloody Hound Lil Jeff as his artist name is called, would begin his rap career, dropping his first song and music video titled The Bloody Family together with JB Bin Laden, and the name of the song being an obvious reference to the Bloodhound Gang. Since the beginning, Jeff was rapping like he was really truly about that life, dropping bars like how he bought himself a gun when he hopped off the porch, and now he's killing people like it's a sport. Q50 too can be seen in this music video wearing a COVID mask, whilst doing entertaining drill antics like using a Draco for weightlifting. Also in the music video for the song Knuck If You Buck by Vert, released some weeks later at the end of October, Q50 can be seen holding 2 handguns with drum magazines, showing just where he might have gotten his name from, as he would later also rap in his songs. Clearly, around this time, Q50 was already knee-deep in the gang lifestyle, after seemingly having begun to increasingly hang out with the Bloodhounds at least since the previous year, and now having finished his high school years, as well as having seemingly moved to Chicago. However, it would still be several months before Q50 himself would eventually begin to rap in the spring of 2023, but while Q50 wasn't yet rapping, it appears that he may have been getting involved in other, far more sinister activities that the Bloodhounds were allegedly involved in too, because only about a month after the release of Lil Jeff's Bloody Family music video, a murder would take place that Q50 has later referenced in his songs numerous times. On the 10th of November 2022, a 29-year-old OG of the 9-5 mob called Bougie, real name Rodney Strong, as well as his brother and mother, were visiting their local McDonald's, which is located only 0.2 miles away from the corner of 95th and Wentworth that the 9-5 mob claims. This is in fact the very same McDonald's where all the way back in 2013, someone would shoot infamous drill rapper Lil J in the buttocks. Anyway, while Bougie and his family were in front of the McDonald's, another car would suddenly pull up, with several men hopping out of the car, armed with handguns and a rifle, beginning to shoot at them.
602 Sam. Go ahead, 602 Sam.
Hey, we're getting shots fired. 13 rounds at 51 West 95th Street on the street.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta do it. I'm sorry. Ain't that shit ironic, bro?
While Bougie and his family were in front of the
Lil
McDonald's,
J in the
there was
butt.
drill rapper Lil J.
Nigga shot Lil J in the butt and pause. Now he allegedly hitting other niggas in the butt. Allegedly.
In the buttocks. Anyway, while Bougie and his family were in front of the McDonald's, another car would suddenly pull up, with several men hopping out of the car, armed with handguns and a rifle, beginning to shoot at them.
602 Sam.
Go ahead, 602 Sam.
Hey, we're getting shots fired. 13 rounds at 51 West 95th Street on the street. Hey, we're getting another shot fired for 1 round on 9443 South State, and that's on the sidewalk. It looks like there's a person down right at the front door.
431. We're also getting a call of a person shot. Yes, we're getting one person shot, a woman shot in the arm at 95th and Lafayette at that McDonald's. We got 2 people shot. 631, we're getting another one at 95th at the McDonald's at the red line, another person shot.
560 on the zone, 560.
Go ahead, 560.
We got a person shot, actually, 2 at this McDonald's, 95th Street. I'm going to need a couple 660 cars, super bus, some crime scene team. We have a lot of people over here. Doesn't look good.
10-4, we have cars coming your way.
Where's the crime scene at?
At the McDonald's. We got 1 at the red line and 632s with the other victim. I'm sorry, 631s with the other victim.
633.
Go ahead, 633.
We got one more shot. 602 Sam.
602 Sam.
That person shot over there. There is a white Infiniti sedan. It left the area going southbound down the wrong way on LaSalle from 95th, northbound. 633.
633.
It's a total of 3 people shot over here. 2 males, 1 female.
10-4. I got some more info for the police. 95th and Lafayette. 2 male blacks jumped back into a white Infiniti. Last seen going northbound on Lafayette. Possible 4 occupants.
Well, we need another info over here.
Got them rolling.
All right, I got info on 2 of the victims shot. First victim, 1 gunshot wound center back into the left butt. His last name is Strong, common spelling. First name. His brother shot multiple times, same last name. First name Rodney.
Shot multiple times. 10-4. What's their conditions? 614. What are their conditions?
Rodney, he's extremely critical, and he's up, he's moving, he's talking, he's in good condition.
Breaking news at the 5 o'clock hour. 3 people have been wounded by gunfire at a McDonald's restaurant on Chicago's South Side. Now to a shooting at McDonald's restaurant. 3 people have been wounded.
Our Mayor Kawash is live at the scene there. This is 95th and Lafayette on the South Side. Eric? Cheryl Allen, still quite the scene here from police as they have this entire McDonald's blocked off right off the Dan Ryan. As of right now, Chicago Fire tells us there are 3 victims in this shooting. Their ages ranging from 29 to 49 years old. Witnesses tell us this was kind of sparked by a drive-by. That's where these bullets were coming from, out of some vehicle here near 95th and Lafayette. Now, officials tell us there are some shell casings inside that McDonald's here, which again is closed right here. It's still not clear what sparked the shooting, but we know the 3 victims are being treated at nearby hospitals. 2 of the men listed in critical condition and a female also seriously hurt. We just spoke to a pastor who has a church right nearby. He came over here just after those shots were fired.
On the day that's supposed to be, you know, the last warm day of the year, you're right after the elections, so we can see if, you know, some of these people are going to do what they say, and they got a good example today. It's a violent day in the city, and definitely a violent, just crazy day here while people are trying to come home from work.
So again, all signs of a tragic scene here. 3 victims in the hospital. Police continuing to work through this entire investigation. There were reports of several rounds of gunfire coming from that vehicle. So we're expecting another update from Chicago Police. As we continue to learn more this evening, we'll keep you updated. Alan, Cheryl.
2 of the victims, the brother and mother of Bougie, would survive, but unfortunately, Bougie wouldn't be so lucky, as he appeared to be the main target of the attack and would get shot numerous times, passing away later at the Advocate Christ Medical Center.
Now to a breaking news update, a shooting right in front of a popular McDonald's. 1 man is dead, 2 others hurt.
Pastor Donovan Price says he's saddened to hear about this incident, not only because of those injured and killed during the shooting, but also because it's on that very same corner where he does a lot of his anti-violence and community outreach. Thursday night, crews boarding up the windows of this McDonald's on 95th Street, just off the Dan Ryan, where police say a woman and 2 men were shot.
Apparently a car pulled up with an individual who opened and shot, and at least 29 shell casings I counted. And so it was quite a shooting.
Just before 3 p.m., a 49-year-old woman was shot in the arm. She's expected to be okay. A 27-year-old man was shot in the back and is in good condition. And a 29-year-old man was shot multiple times and died, according to police. It's unclear if the 3 are related or if they were the target of the shooting.
One of the young men that got shot, he went running back into McDonald's, and a CTA bus driver, a bus operator, caught him as he fell. One ran around the back by the Maxwell Street hot dog stand, and he succumbed to his injuries. He fell.
At the scene, clothing and bullet casings scattered all along the sidewalk.
Tragic at such a busy street during almost during rush hour time. What could have happened is perhaps what we should be thankful for in the midst of the tragedy.
Yeah, police are still investigating this shooting, and so far, no one is in custody.
Only around 12 days after the murder of Bougie, there would be another shooting near that same McDonald's, which had reportedly begun after an altercation at the restaurant. It would seem that McDonald's had had enough of these incidents, and they would close the location for good in early 20.
Wow. Niggas made the McDonald's close. Bruh, they took the signs down. Niggas took the signs down. The M is gone and everything. You can see the shadow of the M.
2023. But this is certainly not the only McDonald's that's had to deal with extreme levels of violence in Chicago. And in fact, only a few months before the murder of Bougie, McDonald's CEO would raise an alarm over the escalating amount of violence at their restaurants in the city. According to one somewhat tongue-in-cheek political theory from 1996 by the Pulitzer Prize-winning author and political commentator Thomas Friedman, who came up with the Golden Arches theory that says that the presence of McDonald's restaurants are actually a sign of a nation reaching a level of economic development and stability, with a country getting a McDonald's indicating that it has a strong enough middle class to support the fast food chain, as well as
middle class. Bro, the middle, it's bad when you take the M down. That's a fact, bro. All you could see, bro, was the shadow. All you could see was the stains from where the M used to be. The stains around the M.
was building strong economic ties with other similar nations. And
they gassing it though. They trying to say if you see a McDonald's in your area, it means it's a developing neighborhood. That's correct. That's not true.
The theory goes, no two countries that both have a McDonald's have ever gone to war against each other. But the fact that the McDonald's couldn't stay open in the 9/5 mob hood says a lot about how dangerous the area was, that it was affecting McDonald's at a corporate level, and indicating that this area is indeed as dangerous as some of the conflict-ridden nations which are too damn wild for McDonald's to even want to set up shop.
Bro, that was a big-ass McDonald's, too. Bro, look how big this McDonald's is. I'll tell you one thing, the McDonald's I be going to is not this big. I got a McDonald's in my hood, and that shit is nowhere near this big. You heard? That shit half this shit. This a big fucking McDonald's, bro. But you know what? This New York City, it costs a lot to like have a big ass building.
Up there. While this theory is about nations, the economic inequality between the haves and have-nots in Chicago and the effects like crime that follow on from such inequality are clearly reflected in certain areas of the city, which have seemingly reached the levels of instability where even fast food chains like McDonald's struggle to keep their businesses open there. And that also goes to show how hard life is for the residents there too. Because if the McDonald's can't stay open due to violence, then people in the area can't go and work there for an honest employment, closing yet another avenue of economic opportunity in the area and forcing even more young people to turn to crime to get by. It's truly a vicious cycle. But anyway, there would seemingly be no strong leads in Bougie's murder, even with the details about the suspects being incredibly vague, as the assailants had seemingly covered their faces and bodies almost perfectly. But there would be clues about who might have been involved circulating amongst the local drill rappers. In April 2023, Q50 would begin his rap career, releasing the song and music video titled Big 3, which would include verses from Jeff and the Bloodhound member Slimito, aka Queese. Q50, who is dressed in all black while wearing a ski mask, begins his verse by also stating that when he stepped out in this gear, somebody died. But it wouldn't be until his next song, titled Coffin, which also includes verses from Jeff and JB Bin Laden, that Q50 would begin referencing the murder of Bougie, as he raps that someone should go pick their brother up before saying, "Now that's disrespect," and F95. These lyrics seemingly being aimed directly at Bougie's brother, who was there that day. After Coffin, Q50 would seemingly not pay much thought to rapping, as he would only drop 2 songs officially, neither of these seemingly mentioning anything explicit about Bougie. But he was by no means done with the dissing, and after Lil Jeff's death, as he would begin to pay much more attention to his rap career, the dissing would continue on both songs and on social media. In his track Splash Bros, released with a music video in July 2024, Q50 raps that since 9/5 Mob wanna troll, you should ask them about McDonald's, with this being yet another clear reference to the murder of Bougie, even adding an
that bitch closed
lib after the bar saying that the McDonald's got closed due to this incident, with the diss seemingly being prompted by the fact that 9/5 Mob were trolling Jeff after his death. Indeed, amongst other disses, on June the 8th when Jeff was killed, a member of the 9/5 Mob would write a tribute to Bougie on social media, and then, on Jeff's posthumous birthday on the 14th of July, Bougie's brother himself would post on his social media how it's a dead dude's birthday, and then writing "Happy Birthday, bitch." Q50 would also rap on Splash Bros how he jumps out of the Infinity Q50 make of car to do a hit with his 50-shot magazine, a bar which he's also repeated in other songs. Now, in the case of Bougie's murder, there's no clear indication that this specific model of car was used in the hit, but one of the leads that police would get immediately following the shooting would indeed be the fact that the suspects were driving a white Infinity sedan.
I got some more info for the police. 95th and Lafayette. 2 male blacks jumped back into a white Infinity. Last seen going northbound on Lafayette. Possible 4 occupants.
Q50
that's them.
would then continue by rapping how he went up 8 bodies and people know he's a real killer, before saying how somebody's mum was in the way during a hit, so she got shot too, exactly what had seemingly happened during the murder of Bougie.
Wait, what he said? Niggas know that I'm a real deal clapper. His mama got hit. She was in the way. That kind of shit just happened.
In the way during a hit, so she got shot too, exactly what had seemingly happened during the murder of Bougie. Then, in August, AMF Visuals' YouTube channel will drop a vlog about shooting a music video for Q50's new song, 762.
Yeah, I bet, yeah, I know what you're saying, but it just look like, I got you. That's how I look up, bitch. That's how I look up doing this video. Y'all take moving around. That's how I look up, bro. Oh, I'll be trying for just stiff ass move.
Unfortunately for Q50, this song, among many others, would end up leaking before the official release of the music video, something that would seemingly piss him off a lot, though the song would eventually get an official release in August 2024. In the song, Q50 would make his most direct disses towards Bougie so far, as he raps how Bougie had tried to run and had tripped, and that's why he got killed.
Glock 29 with the switch, and you know that bitch came with a grip. Please don't run, don't trip. That's how Bougie got his shit killed. close to McDonald's, I don't want to work shifts.
Before making yet another reference to McDonald's being closed, saying that he doesn't want to work shifts there anyway.
Nigga said, I close the McDonald's, I don't want to work shifts.
Then, in another song by Q50 and Jeff, titled Should Have Ducked, which was leaked soon after, Q50 raps how someone was stealing from the Bloodhounds, so he hopped out broad day and caught that person's friend together with his brother, which seems like yet another reference to Bougie and his brother, with the implication being that someone affiliated with the 9-5 mob may have been stealing something from the Bloodhounds, causing them to retaliate. Although in all fairness, this particular lyric could also reference the much more known double murder of 2 high school students in downtown Chicago that Lil Jeff and the other Bloodhounds have also claimed responsibility for. In any case, the dissing wouldn't stop there, because in yet another leaked song titled Kill Switch, which includes verses from Q50, Jeff, and a Bloodhound affiliated rapper called T Slick, Q50 aims his disses again directly towards Bougie, saying that when he died, his friends did nothing but a diss song in response. Lil Jeff too had previously made a similar remark in his song Tony Montana, released in April 2024, but at the time it wasn't clear whom he was talking about. The diss
we clapped his homie, he made a diss
that Q50 and Jeff are likely referring to is a little known song titled Get Even by a 9-5 mob rapper called Mark from 9-5, which was released about a month after Bougie's murder. In the song, Mark raps how they're sliding through the 9, which is likely a reference to the 79th Street that the Bloodhounds claim, before saying how they took a loss and need to get even, which seems to be a clear reference to Bougie. Mark also directly states how they shoot people for Bougie, before saying how they stand over a hound and overkill him, the reference to the Bloodhounds now being crystal clear. He then further continues how the murder of Bougie turned him up, so he's going to slide through the 7-9 and shoot it up, before continuing to explain how another of Bougie turned him up.
Bougie died, it turned me up. Slide through the 9 and fuck it up.
So he's going to slide through the 7-9 and shoot it up, before continuing to explain how another rapper is dead because they hit him up, and then seemingly telling a rapper to stay inside and stop trolling because they know his face. While Q50 wasn't still rapping at the time this song was released, Lil Jeff certainly was, and it just so happens that he had dropped a song and music video titled I Love My Draco together with Vert at the end of November 2022, just 20 days after Bougie's murder, and 15 days before Mark would release his diss. The name of the song I Love My Draco is interesting in its own right, given that one of the guns used in the murder of Bougie was supposedly a rifle, because while a Draco is technically not a rifle, it certainly looks like one, as well as using the same bullets that many assault rifles also use. The music video begins with a clip of Jeff and Vert sliding in traffic, with Jeff using a shirt as a mask while they listen to the song Should Have Ducked by Lil Durk and Pooh Shiesty, with Jeff rapping along to the lyrics about being Mr. Leave No Evidence. It's Bougie, saying that when he died, his friends did nothing but a diss song in response. Lil Jeff too had previously made a similar remark in his song Tony Montana, released in April 2024, but at the time it wasn't clear whom he was talking about. The diss that Q50 and Jeff are likely referring to is a little known song titled Get Even by a 9-5 mob rapper called Mark from 9-5, which was released about a month after Bougie's murder. In the song, Mark raps how they're sliding through the 9, which is likely a reference to the 79th Street that the Bloodhounds claim, before saying how they took a loss and need to get even, which seems to be a clear reference to Bougie. Mark also directly states how they shoot people for Bougie, before saying how they stand over a hound and overkill him, the reference to the Bloodhounds now being crystal clear. He then further continues how the murder of Bougie turned him up, so he's going to slide through the 7-9 and shoot it up, before continuing to explain how another rapper is dead because they hit him up, and then seemingly telling a rapper to stay inside and stop trolling because they know his face. While Q50 wasn't still rapping at the time this song was released, Lil Jeff certainly was, and it just so happens that he had dropped a song and music video titled I Love My Draco together with Vert at the end of November 2022, just 20 days after Bougie's murder, and 15 days before Mark would release his diss. The name of the song I Love My Draco is interesting in its own right, given that one of the guns used in the murder of Bougie was supposedly a rifle, because while a Draco is technically not a rifle, it certainly looks like one, as well as using the same bullets that many assault rifles also use. The music video begins with a clip of Jeff and Vert sliding in traffic, with Jeff using a shirt as a mask while they listen to the song Should Have Ducked by Lil Durk and Pooh Shiesty, with Jeff rapping along to the lyrics about being Mr. Leave No Evidence. The song then starts with the music video showing about a 1-second clip of someone who looks like Q50 holding up a gun to the camera. This being one of the very few times that Q50 is actually on camera in the video, as if him showing up at the beginning masked up was simply to send a message. Interestingly, Lil Jeff is also masked up in the video, with the last image that Bougie may have seen before he was gunned down being these two masked up guys running up on him. The video as a whole then is likely explaining why 9-5 mob may have taken it as Bloodhounds trolling them. Mark would then end the diss dissing of the Bloodhounds on his song by rapping how they're shooting with switches and another person will be dead on Cottage Grove. This street of course being the largest and busiest street in the Bloodhounds or Drill City's hood, where numerous people have lost their lives. However, despite even 9-5 Mob seemingly admitting that the Bloodhounds were behind this murder, there are also other theories about who might have been responsible. These rumours revolving around 9-5 Mob's more close by ops, such as a set called Nateville and another set called Rack City. All these three sets being very close to each other. The rumours have even caused debates on places like Reddit, where Jeffologists have gotten mad at people for quote unquote trying to discredit his work, which I guess is one way to talk about murders if you've been as prolific in them as Lil Jeff supposedly was. These discreditors have even claimed that they have inside sources who have told them that Rack City was actually behind the murder of Bougie. Rack City are certainly no strangers when it comes to violence, and members of the set were recently charged with a RICO case in connection with the murder of a man named Ogonia Okiki. This murder allegedly being committed by Rack City against none other than 9-5 Mob, which the news report referred to as the Princeton Park GDs. But to be clear, in the end, nobody has seemingly been charged for the murder of Bougie, and thus there is seemingly no credible evidence against either the Bloodhounds or Rack City. But clearly, one gang has been way more eager to claim it than the other, and while it's difficult to say if Bougie's murder is Q50's alleged
These niggas literally take pride in claiming these murders.
First one based on his lyrics, it seems to hold a special place in his heart for one reason or another. In any case, what does seem clear based on Q50's lyrics is that going forward, his capacity for violence would only increase. But it wouldn't be his ops who would get hurt, because in 2023, Q50 himself would seemingly come within an inch of his own death. As I discussed in my Lil Jeff video, 2023 is when the violence in the street would seemingly get personal for the young Bloodhounds, particularly Jeff and Q50, as their cousin and beloved Bloodhound member Z Money, real name Zaire Nelson, would be gunned down near his hood while sitting in a car in a parking lot of a dry cleaners. Chi-Town Crime Chasers Facebook page would be at the scene shortly after, filming the police investigating the scene, while in the comments of the video, Q50's mother would react to the footage, clearly personally affected by the death of her cousin. Paying tribute to him, both Jeff and Q50 would get Z Money tattoos at the top of their eyes, as well as a bunch of Z's tattooed on their index fingers, aka trigger fingers. Z Money's murder has never been solved, but it's clear from all the online rumours that the Bloodhounds consider their old friends from Trap City to be behind the hit. This murder now breaking apart the 0679 alliance that these two sets had formed over a decade ago. But it's unclear how much Trap City themselves were talking about Z Money's death publicly on social media at the time, but particularly since Jeff's death, they have become much more emboldened to diss him, with the young Trap City rapper Tero, who's a former good friend of Vert, even making a diss track that he would preview on Instagram. The song including a bar where Tero seems to insinuate that the Bloodhounds had pushed Z Money out of the car before or after he was shot. Tero, together with two Trap City OGs, OTF Black and iTrap Rob, or Trap City Rob, who the internet has painted as Lil Jeff's killer, would even give an interview to the YouTuber X-Man Rico, where they would insinuate that Trap City had fallen out with Drill City or the Bloodhounds due to someone from that side stealing a chain from one of their members.
It's the way Reddit, this is why I want the clip too. They say his dad from down here, Big J, like that. Big J.
Yeah. Anybody you got.
Also, his daddy is from down here.
Yeah, fuck used to hang with them. They know what they did.
So, okay.
They know what they did.
So, okay, the Bloodhounds, yeah, y'all was cool.
Everybody that got a
that was my homie.
Nigga missing mad teeth in his mouth. Hogs R Us. Who signed that closing paperwork in the folder for the day the layaway sheet was in? What the fuck you talking about? Who signed the closing paperwork in the folder for the day the layaway sheet was in? I don't know what the fuck you talking about, Brody. Shout out to you though, Hogs R Us.
He stole the chain, bro. We tried like took me. He stole my own chain.
Who was that South J or something?
Nah, brother. One of the other guys. This other one.
You talking about the layaway sheet for son teeth? You talking about his teeth, bro? You trying to say niggas gotta get layaway teeth on a nigga?
I was letting him wear the J. He come back like he got into a high speed with 12. Line saying he lost it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's how broke they little shit. You know what? You know?
Yeah.
The young Bloodhounds, on the other hand, have implied that Z Money's killer is locked up, which is why they can't get their hands on him. With the Chiracologists, they're coming to a conclusion that Z Money's killer must be a Trap City rapper called Lil Cap.
The people who kill Z Money is still walking this earth. Hey, this tied on my face for no reason. It's tied on this. Hey,
jail saving his ass.
Who even had a song together with Vert and JB Bin Laden from December 2021, where even Lil Jeff makes a quick cameo. The older Bloodhounds too, like Durham, would also still in 2022 promote Lil Cap and Tero's music before things would go all the way left. Moreover, it seems that the young Bloodhounds, including Jeff and Q50, may have even been sliding for Trap City before the falling out. In July 2022, an alleged Trap City member called Buck, or Bucko, was killed during an altercation at a house party in Trap City's hood. While it's unclear what exactly had happened at the house party, it seems that Trap City and the 0679 Alliance took Buck's death hard, and they wanted revenge. In a now deleted music video called Op K by Vert and Jeff, which has only been saved in a reaction video by another YouTuber, Vert begins the song rapping how they had gone sliding after Bucko's death, whilst also shouting out both Jeff and Q50. Then, at the end of his verse, Jeff too raps how he's also sliding for Bucko and that the get back had been quick. However, now the young Bloodhounds were all about getting their revenge for Z Money, and in the following months they would be associated with several murders in online rumours, one of these taking place only a few weeks later, when a young man called Lil Pooh, real name Pierre Boozer Jr., who was allegedly from the hood of the Flipside set where Jeff himself grew up, was gunned down in front of his home in April 2023, all the way in the far south side suburb of Sauk Village. After Pooh's death, Jeff would imply both on social media and in his music that Pooh had allegedly dissed Z Money, and that's why he had lost his life, even seemingly describing waiting for Pooh to return home while laying in the grass of his yard in his song In Your Home that features both Q50 and Vert. Interestingly,
Oh yeah, these niggas just snitching on themselves for sure.
Pooh's murder actually connects back to the murder of Bougie, as Lil Pooh's big brother is none other than the 9-5 mob rapper Mark from 9-5. Mark would even make a tribute song to Pooh soon after his death, but this time the song would seemingly have no pointed disses towards any specific set. Now, Mark being Lil Pooh's brother certainly doesn't mean that it was Jeff or other Bloodhounds behind this murder, but it certainly adds another layer to the story, as Pooh had now not only allegedly dissed Z Money, but had also been deeply associated with people who were in an active war with the Bloodhounds. However, rapper Lou Glock from the Mix Mob set, who is seemingly also related with Lil Pooh, recently called the rumours about the Bloodhounds being behind this murder a total fabrication, calling Lil Jeff and the other Bloodhounds high school musical rappers who haven't killed any gang members in Chatham. Some Redditors have also pointed out how Jeff couldn't have been behind this murder since he grew up on Flipside and was seemingly close with other Flipside members. Indeed, some months after Pooh's murder in June, one member from Flipside's hood would post himself still hanging out with both Jeff and Q50. But a few months after that, the same member would also post how he only associates with people who are really sliding and has no affiliation with any set, before ending the post saying F Flipside. But what makes this case even more confusing is that one of Lil Pooh's supposed close friends from Flipside, who even had Forever Lil Pooh text in his Instagram profile, would seemingly post an earnest tribute to Lil Jeff following his death. However, it seems that since then, this member has actually completely removed the tribute to Lil Pooh from his Instagram profile, which makes it seem like there may be much more going on behind the scenes than drill fans get to see. Anyway, it seems that the death of Z Money had launched a tidal wave of animosity between the Bloodhounds and anybody who dared come in their way.
So what was the one situation that has occurred in your life that made you say, fuck these niggas?
My homie dad, that's on my face, she's right here.
Z Money?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was super deep after that. Everybody after that.
Okay, I see Z Money on his face as well. Y'all share the same tattoo.
Know that.
So this definitely had to be somebody that meant a lot to both of y'all. How long ago was his passing?
May. Was that last May?
Yeah.
January.
A year ago.
No, March. Yeah, March.
Yeah, that was March.
Last March.
And how did this death affect your mentality, brother?
All I see is red.
However, the Bloodhounds weren't the only ones getting active, and it seems that at some point after Z Money's murder, Q50 himself would become the target of a shooting, apparently getting shot in his leg, as he would mention in the song Coffin, which released with a music video in June 2023. Q50's mother too would seemingly confirm this shooting happened, as she would write in November 2023 to her social media how she had almost lost her son that year. However, at the time, there appeared to be no indication as to who had been behind the shooting. But that would seemingly change when Tero would drop snippets of his Bloodhound diss on his Instagram, with one of the lines of the song seemingly insinuating that it was Trap City who had gotten Q50 shot. Q52 has continued to reference the shooting in his recent songs, like on the song 762, which would finally be released with a music video in late August 2024. Q50 first begins the song while rapping how he was still spinning while having a crutch, before later returning to the topic and rapping how the ops had thought that he had died after shooting him until he hopped on Instagram Live. The war between these old friends, Trap City and Drill City, or now the Bloodhounds, was now in full effect. But as
that's basically I'm still alive.
Those of you who would have seen my Lil Jeff video would know the next victim in this war would be on Trap City's side, and his death becoming one of Lil Jeff's favourites to claim in his music. On the 25th of June, at around 8:55 PM, a 19-year-old Trap City member called Lil, real name Jaleel Goins, would catch a rideshare car on the 1300 block of West Taylor Street, located in the Little Italy neighbourhood near the University of Illinois Chicago campus, far away from Trap City's hood. But as Lil had sat down in his rideshare car, someone would quickly approach the car on foot, getting next
Damn, how they even knew this nigga was here?
To the rear passenger window, opening fire.
Loomis and Taylor. Loomis and Taylor, we're getting shots fired. Loomis and Taylor, Taylor and Loomis. Caller heard 6 gunshots. Witness male black wearing black clothing shooting into a white vehicle, possibly a Toyota Camry.
After shooting Lil through the car window, the shooter, who apparently had dreads, would seemingly take off running through an alleyway to get away from the scene.
The male black, all black clothing with dreads, running down the alley westbound. Caller didn't see a weapon on him, but there's windows that are shut out.
Meanwhile, the rideshare driver would immediately take off, driving Lil to the nearest hospital, which was less than a mile away. But at that time, it would already be too late, as Lil would be pronounced dead upon arriving to the hospital. And the local ABC 7 News would be at the scene later that night and the next morning, interviewing the locals who had witnessed the shooting, with one of them explaining how the police may have counted 8 shots in the car window, but she heard more than 20. This perhaps saying something about the type of gun used in the shooting.
Chicago police investigating a fatal shooting yesterday evening. 19-year-old Jaleel Goins was pronounced dead at Rush University Medical Center, but police and nearby residents tell us the incident began in the 1300 block of West Taylor Street, where Goins was a passenger in a rideshare and was shot. And the rideshare driver...
Bro, remember we was just talking about the numbers of deaths in Ubers? Remember I said don't count all of those towards sexual situations. Some of those is just niggas that die in the Uber because they got ops. I said that. Remember yesterday?
Drove Goins,
or the day before yesterday,
to the hospital. This woman was outside to meet someone. She tells me she was looking down at her phone, then heard the shots. She thought she had been shot, but she had not.
I'm down there on the ground crying and shaking and stuff. Pow, pow, pow. They said it was like 8 shots. No, I believe it was more than 20.
As for the investigation, Chicago police tell us at this point, no one in custody, no motive.
As I covered in depth in my Lil Jeff video, dissing Lil after his murder would become one of Jeff's favourite pastimes, with Jeff rapping highly incriminating bars like in the track Stretched, where he says he caught someone lacking in a fishbowl, meaning a car with no tints, and saying that Lil looked up like he saw a ghost and he's now dead, as well as rapping that they smoke on Lil in multiple songs. However, Jeff was certainly not the only one, as Q52 would participate in this dissing with glee, like in the song No Tomorrow, released with a music video in April 2024, where Q50 raps how he calls the latest dead guy from Trap City an Uber pack, and he would continue the dissing in his most recent songs like Make It Far, where he rapped that whoever sent Lil a lift should ask if he made it back, and rapping that he's smoking Lil on the song Scarface, as well as on social media, making posts hinting towards something that Lil Jeff had said on songs, saying that Draco made it so Lil never got out the car. But
that Draco made it so Lil never got out the car is crazy.
It would be the song Splash Bros, released with a music video in late July 2024, where he would put out the most revealing bar, rapping how Lil had been killed with 7.62 bullets and mentioning him by name. 7.62 caliber bullets come in many lengths and are used in many different kinds of guns, but they're particularly common bullets for assault rifles, such as the world famous AK-47. However, in drill culture, these bullets have become particularly associated with the Draco, which, as I mentioned before, is in fact technically categorized as a pistol, even though it commonly uses these very same bullets as an AK-47 might, and in fact, it looks a lot more compact than the version of its infamous big brother. But what makes Q50's line about Lil getting killed with these particular bullets noteworthy is the fact that none of the news reports about this murder would seemingly mention anything about the type of gun that was used, nor was this fact mentioned by the popular Spot News Twitter account that reports on crime in Chicago based on police radio activity, which Jeff and Q50 have even mentioned many times in their songs. However, as police patrols arrived at the murder scene and in the hospital where Lil had been taken, they would not only find Lil to have a 9mm pistol on him, but they would indeed find what an officer would describe as rifle shell casings on the ground where the shooting had happened.
Here's a unit hospital, what type of weapon it is. We've got rifle shell casings over here on Taylor.
1263 Adam?
Ours looks like a Springfield XD, possibly 9mm. We haven't touched it.
They're saying it's a possible 9mm.
That person was in the car with their handgun, but we have a second shooter out here on the street with a rifle.
Alright, so there's a second shooter over there with a rifle. Alright, 10-4.
Now this of course doesn't mean that Q50 took part in this murder, but it wasn't exactly a secret that Jeff in particular was very fond of using the Draco, to the point where he would even get the nickname King Drake. Yet knowing how Q50 likes to seemingly insert real details from real crimes into his lyrics, it's certainly interesting that he would get this fact seemingly correct, and the blasé attitude that he had to wrap such details that only the shooters would know is possibly a prime example of self-snitching. But still, it could be a coincidence. But whatever the case may be, it would only be a few months later when the next gruesome shooting would take place, that Q50 is commonly referenced in his songs, the target of this shooting being a much older member of Trap City.
Glenn, remember he said that in the song? He said the nigga name.
As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, one of the more outrageous bars that Q50 has dropped in his recent solo songs is from the song Splash Bros, where he raps how he shot someone 10 times and that Jeff shot them 5 times before literally dropping the name of their victim as an ad-lib, this name being Glenn. Once again,
I still got it up. I ain't go too far.
762's about to Drake, they hurt, they fuck Lil up. I shoot too fast, can't run you slow, hit the flow, you won't bitch ass brother. Buddy probably killed your bitch ass brother. Oh, you fuck. I gave him 10, Jeff gave him 5, I guess that wasn't enough.
Nigga dead said Glenn on the ad-lib, bro. Glenn.
Again, this bar appears to be a reference to a real shooting that took place, the victim of this shooting seemingly being an alleged member of Trap City named Glendale. Glendale, or Glenn, is actually very close and maybe even related with perhaps the most well-known member of Trap City, the alleged killer of Lil Jeff, I Trap Rob, or Trap City Rob, who the internet has painted as being the man who fired the shots from the porch that took Jeff's life. On Thursday the 31st of August 2023, at around 2 PM, Glenn was at a Clark gas station on the intersection of 67th and Eberhart, which is located in Trap City's hood. While seemingly standing at the gas station, someone would approach him and begin shooting, hitting him numerous times.
I'm getting a call a person shot, 517-867 at the Clark, and double check and let me know.
We'll check right now.
Says it's a guy laying on the ground shot. They hung up before any more info. 363 David around 67 at Eberhart, got a male black shot multiple times.
X-ray 323, I got a name for our victim on 67th Street.
X-ray 323, go with your person shot from 67 info.
First name Glendale. That's George, Lincoln, Eddie, Nora, David, Adam, Lincoln, Eddie. Date of birth is going to be...
He must have got his ID out of his pocket.
Serious, critical at this time?
I'll say critical.
This was another violent day in Chicago, and in the Woodlawn neighborhood alone, 4 people got shot, including a 4-year-old boy, but thankfully, everyone would seemingly survive. Already the next day, Glenn would post on his social media thanking everyone who had checked on him after the shooting. Then a few days later, he would also send a message to everyone that wanted to see him dead, this message likely being pointed particularly towards the Bloodhounds in Drill City, who had previously been close with Trap City, but now wanted them dead.
He did say, I guess that wasn't enough. He deadass said, I guess that wasn't enough.
Your bitch ass brother. We really be stepping on shit. That nigga try to run, he fall, he fuck.
That nigga try to run, he fall, he fucked.
I gave him 10, Jeff gave him 5. I guess that wasn't enough.
I gave him 10, just gave him 5. I guess that wasn't enough. Glenn. Oh, somebody else had a documentary on Bloodhound Q50. Bloodhound Q50 being a menace to society for 9 minutes straight. Yeah, somebody else had a documentary on him.
6'2's about to Drake, they hurt, they fuck Lil up.
They hurt, they fuck Lil up. Damn, who Lil?
Some months would pass, but then in December 2023, Lil Jeff and Vert would release the song Stretched, together with a music video. Lil Jeff begins his verse by saying how he caught someone lacking at the store and shot him 5 times, after which someone who he calls his cuz gave him 10 more. Notably, the amount of shots mentioned by Jeff is the exact same that Q50 would later say in the song Splash Bros, with Q50 of course being Jeff's actual cousin. It's also worth noting that the Clark gas station, where Glenn was shot, indeed has a small snack and grocery store. And once again, the dissing would continue a few months later in March 2024, when Jeff, together with JB Bin Laden, would drop a music video for their song Run But Can't Hide, and in his verse, Jeff once again mentions shooting someone outside of a store, this time specifying that this was in broad daylight and that his switch had made his victim use the stop, drop and roll technique that's taught to kids in case their clothes catch on fire. After Jeff's death, Q50 would join in on the Glenn disses too, with one of his first direct mentions of Glenn in fact being in Jeff's song In Your Home that featured both Q50 and Vert, which was released as part of Jeff's posthumous album Stepping in Blood. And in his verse, Q50 raps how they're going to spin and spin on their ops blocks and how he left a person on the floor before specifying that he's talking about Glenn. And then in his first solo song after Jeff's death, titled Make It Far, Q50 raps how he's up 8 hats, meaning bodies, but would have been up 10 if 2 of his victims hadn't survived, one of these victims seemingly being Glenn. In fact, Q50 would spin back to reference his 2 victims who got away in the song 762, but this time saying their names, rapping how he would have been up 10 bodies if it wasn't for Glenn and a person named Spoonie surviving. But perhaps the wildest reference that seemingly is about the Glenn shooting is in the song Splash Bros, and I'm not even talking about him mentioning Glenn by name, because later in that song, Q50 raps how you should have seen his victim's face trying to eat chips when Q50 bailed out of a Nissan Maxima. And as it just so happens, the car used by the suspects in Glenn's shooting was indeed that very car model, a Nissan Maxima, with the police even getting the license plate number for that car, but the plates would turn out to be stolen from another vehicle.
For 67th and Everhard, they fled in a gray Nissan, unknown direction.
Gray Nissan fled unknown direction.
Yes, but we have a plate for that gray Maxima Nissan. It's gonna be Frank Paul. Last seen going southbound on Everhard.
Last seen southbound on Everhard from 67 is well, that Frank Paul one comes back to a blue 2022 Toyota, okay?
These are some absolutely wild references to a seemingly real attempted murder case, but once again, it appears that nobody's been arrested, and thus there is seemingly no real evidence to tie anybody to the shooting. Interestingly, after the security video of Jeff's killing would go viral, people on Reddit would begin to track down who was the infamous Yellow Shorts, who Jeff had been trying to shoot down when he was caught off guard and killed himself, with some people actually claiming the Yellow Shorts to have been none other than Glenn himself, with Jeff then allegedly spinning back almost a year later to try and finish the job. However, there is still seemingly no facts about exactly who the Yellow Shorts actually was, with even the person that Lil Jeff's alleged killer, iTrap Rob, would claim to be him. This is a guy called Man or Mainski, seemingly turning out not to be the actual Yellow Shorts. But the crazed Chiracologist would get so confused about the mystery of who was wearing the Yellow Shorts that day that they would even confuse Glenn and Man to be the same person. Other people have thought the Yellow Shorts to be a man called Trey, who would post himself with Lil Jeff's alleged killer, iTrap Rob, only a few days after Jeff's death. But astonishingly, Trey is an actual blood brother of Jeff's very close friend and Bloodhound member Vert. This would certainly put Vert in an unbelievably difficult and uncomfortable position after his friend Jeff was killed by friends of a blood relative. But whether Trey was the Yellow Shorts or not, it's clear that Vert's relationship with his big brother is probably not what it used to be, as Trey would not only pose with Jeff's alleged killer for photos just a few days after his death, but also dissing Jeff in that same post, with this prompting Vert himself to hop on his brother's comments and diss either him, Rob, or both of them. Anyways, about a month after the shooting of Glenn, the luck would seemingly turn for Q50 momentarily, as in late September, he was apparently arrested by the Chicago police for several serious charges, including a UUW, or unlawful use of a weapon, and another UUW for an automatic weapon or machine gun. There's been much confusion about his arrest online, as Q50 would be arrested a second time in 2024, with this arrest that time seemingly happening outside the city limits of Chicago, which is likely why that arrest can only be found on Cook County Sheriff's website, not on CPD's, and also why his court location is marked as Skokie, which is outside of Chicago. However, the Cook County website does not list the charges that Q50 was arrested for, therefore we don't know what his most recent charges are yet. But what we do know is that after the reported 2023 arrest, Q50 would seemingly already be released just a few days later, and he would return right back to the streets to cause even more havoc.
The shooter of Slide. Let me go heat my chicken up. I'll be right back. Guys, definitely a menace, bro. Be right back.
As I discussed in depth in my Lil Jeff video, in early 2024, Lil Jeff, together with several other accomplices, would allegedly commit 2 of their most highly publicized murders, killing 2 high school students named Monterio Williams and Robert Boston, also known as Monty and Lil Rob, after Monty had allegedly stolen some jewelry from Jeff. These teens were all the way from the west side, but attended a high school in downtown Chicago, where they would be gunned down in a brutal assassination-style attack immediately after leaving their school. And a few weeks later, Lil Jeff would drop his most popular song, titled Ah, the music video for the song now being at 4 million views, with the whole song appearing to be dedicated as a diss song towards these 2 slain teens, with Jeff essentially laying out the details of these murders for the whole world to hear. The popularity of this song would push Lil Jeff's rap career to the next level, and seemingly pushed him to amp up his already out of control antics on social media. Ironically, one of Lil Jeff and Q50's favourite hobbies was seemingly robbing people of their jewelry, and in early May, they would once again catch a new lick, proudly showing their bounty off on social media, with Lil Jeff's hand and his new allegedly stolen watch still having blood on it from seemingly bleeding up or shooting their victim. The victim would turn out to be a man called 6300 Bredo, who Jeff and Q50 would out during one of their many Instagram lives.
I'm gonna show y'all who just got his ass. That nigga mad. Him right there. It wasn't him, but it was his number. I'm gonna show y'all. Look, first he had on. It's him right here. Ooh, I see his. He ain't have none of this.
What the birds was that? Man, let we exposing this. Show that dick. We got an AP already, Skull. I'm having my way in Chicago, Illinois. Hey man, get the people that. They should never been trying to kick it down the line of green. Damn. That's it, $10. It cost him his whole hustle career. Everything he worked hard for.
Q50 would later also talk about this event in his songs, like the song Make It Far, where he raps how they smacked both Breddo and his girlfriend when they robbed him. Breddo is associated with a set called TMC, located on the west side near Marquette Park. This set also having a rapper called TMC Slide, who had been putting out music for several years. Soon, after the alleged robbery, Breddo would go on Instagram Live several times together with his TMC friends like Slide and another rapper called Nutso, seemingly in an effort to save face after this debacle.
Tell him count that up. Screenshot that. Tell him straight. Hey, blow out up $1. Screenshot that. Hey, don't forget this casket though. Hold on. Oh, good. Yeah. Over good. Yeah. Open them. Put them in there. Look what we live out. Oh. Hey, oh my God. I done made it. Yeah. You know that, bro. Yeah, here now. You gotta go ahead, found here, need to get just gotta start home. Baby, in the Navy, nigga, here, home. I can take it back long. Plus, you know my bag long. I told not to trust you damn long. Oh, turn down. Suck up, bird down. I'm seeing how much clan out. Lay the whole clan down. Leave him with his pants down.
Jeff, Q50 and the Bloodhounds now had a brand new beef on their hands, and just like how things had seemingly gone down with Monty and Rob, things would escalate again very quickly, and just about a week later, something would seemingly happen to TMC Slide, with Q50 hopping on social media to declare that Slide was now deleted and out of the picture. Jeff would even go on Instagram Live around this time, saying that he was now up 11 bodies. However, this would seemingly be around the same time when an alleged member of the 8 Trey mob called Baby KD, real name Khalil Dunbar, would also be killed, and he too would get associated with being one of Jeff's victims in online rumors, but Lil Jeff's Live saying he had 11 bodies could seemingly be claiming either one of these people.
Hold your wrist up. Hey, when he play this, y'all know the I'm on my toes. 10 million on him. He got his soul. I want to bust his soul. 2 AP don't play with him. Yeah, he won. That's pretty, man. That's 11. You're gonna be 8, and I'm gonna scan your scary ass to hell.
However, in Slide's case, there would be confusion about what exactly had happened and whether or not Slide was even dead, with Jeff even making a post saying is he dead or alive, before saying that he knows the truth, but the ops don't want to tell, as well as saying pull the plug, making it seem as if Slide was perhaps only being kept alive with the help of life support. However, Slide would then seemingly return to his social media, posting how he was out of the country on a holiday in the Dominican Republic and telling people to stop calling his phone. However, based on his social media, it seemed like this trip had likely been all the way back in March 2024, but still, someone would also go live on his Instagram account, seemingly whilst being somewhere with palm trees. But interestingly, this person would never show their face to the camera.
It's a clone, it's a ghost. Y'all ain't talking about though. Yeah, this Glide, this the clone. This Slide V2. Y'all first one up, remember? Let me pin your comment, cause you a goofy. Right, they talking about Slide got killed, Slide this, Slide that. Slide is on live right now, out the country. You broke ass ain't got a passport. What the f are you talking about? Y'all say y'all did something to who?
Meanwhile, Jeff would keep trolling Slide, going live from LA where he was on a trip with Vert and Lil Scoom, saying how he hadn't heard from Slide since he had crashed into a building, this seemingly being one of the first clues about what had actually happened to him, as well as once again saying to pull the plug on his life support.
I ain't heard from that Slide, man, since he crashed into that crib, man. Life got broke from life support. I say I'm my pain, keep me going. Slide getting annoying. I just want to see them pull the plug. I want to see them go from life support. They don't respect me no more. They don't love me no more. They ain't feeling my song. Is he dead or alive? I don't know what I'm lying. Cause you know that he died. But they ass that he lying. They keep trying to keep it quiet.
Singing
the
on
other
live?
side. Know that I'm gonna slide.
know I'm down the ride. They pop my pants, my man, he ain't there. Something. I'm in the sky. I'm in LA right now.
At the end of May, Q50 would once again post on his story saying that people are delusional and they should stop acting like Tupac is still alive. He would also update his body count, saying on a Facebook post how he's now up 8, whilst back in March 2024, his kill count had seemingly still been at 7. At the time, it wouldn't yet be clear if he was referring to KD or Slide, but this would seemingly change when Q50 would drop the song Make It Far, where he raps how he now has 8 bodies, even though people are still trying to claim his last victim as alive, with this being a rather obvious reference to Slide. In June, Vert2 would join in on dissing Slide, posting a story on his IG, asking Slide to post a picture or something to prove that he's still alive and well. However, once again, Slide's Instagram account would come back to life as someone would post a story asking why people think he's dead, as well as pointing out that no media outlet such as the legal help firm Facebook page that posts a lot of people that have been killed in Chicago had posted anything about Slide. However, someone would comment on a post about Slide's social media posting that his sister knows Slide's family and that he was indeed fighting for his life, and that it was in fact Slide's brother who was using his Instagram account. And then, as Q50 would begin posting more music around July 2024, as well as many of his songs getting leaked, there would be an abundance of new Slide disses dropping too. In the song Splash Bros, he would rap about how Slide had seemingly gotten shot a month ago and that since then he hadn't been talking. This song then likely having been made around mid-June. In his next officially released song First Day Out, Q50 would
Bro, the nigga is dying on a ventilator and you making songs about him.
claimed that Slide had gotten shot before crashing his car, and in a leaked song with Lil Scoom titled Bad Boy, he would seemingly reveal that Slide had gotten shot with a 10mm pistol, and while in another leaked song titled Scarface, together with the Philly rapper Hood Tali, he would make perhaps his most revealing claim, rapping how the trenches know who had shot Slide, before saying how the fact that people are claiming that he's still alive is really bothering him. Meanwhile, members of TMC would do a Hood vlog with On a Couch TV, where they would also comment on Slide's current situation, seemingly admitting that he had indeed gotten shot, but also saying that he's still alive and doing good, as well as implying that the Bloodhounds just like to troll about everything.
Yeah, speaking on that too, like recently it been a lot of controversy over somebody named Slide from TMC. The fans wanted me to ask y'all like what's up with that, because they see him posting on Instagram, but a lot of people be trolling.
Look, let me say something. Look, steady trolling and bringing up Slide name, because look, folks up dog, you see what I'm saying? Folks a lot of different, they ain't got shit else to do, you see what I'm saying? So they ain't got as much money as folks. They ain't did what folks did, you feel me?
Yeah, because I even seen a video on YouTube but I'm going live. I'm like,
look, they gonna keep bringing folks' name up, folks. They gonna keep doing all type of, but folks good though. Ain't nothing wrong with folks. Folks good though.
Yeah, that's that scooter.
That scooter steady doing that. We in Chicago, bro. Everybody get shot, bro. It's shopping, okay? Everybody get shot. Bro, my kid, everybody don't got 400,000-500,000.
What happened to they homies though? They troll Slide, but they homies is dead on folks. Like, come on, gang.
Just be clowns, man.
Folks still alive, breathing, talking. They homies can't do none of that type of.
And so at that point, you feel like it'd be like the internet. They probably geek people up out
there. Got these people brains, man.
The internet got these. Whole mind f***ed up, bro. These do anything. Why did you stay speaking on the name on the internet anyway? Like, why is you on the internet doing all that? We don't overdo that, please. I don't be trolling. I don't do that, bro. I don't be trolling. I don't even play like that.
I'm trolling that because we gonna keep their lives too.
Nah, baby bro be over trolling that. But look, I don't be really, playing with these like they.
After all this time, it's still not clear what had happened to Slide, and news reports and even platforms like the Spot News seem to have gotten very little information that would help clarify this mystery. Moreover, Slide's friends and even family appear to be completely radio silent on social media when it comes to his current situation, although what can probably be inferred is that Slide is likely facing some kind of life-altering injury. But while the Bloodhounds were still gleefully trolling Slide and implying that they were behind his sudden disappearance, they too would suddenly experience 2 enormous losses back to back, losing both of their biggest rappers in a very short span of time during the bleak summer of 2024. After spending 3 years waging war in Trap City and beyond, and after allegedly claiming the lives of 11 people, unfortunately for the Bloodhounds, in early June the now infamous day would come when Lil Jeff would lose his life while once again sliding on his most personal rivals, Trap City, and getting gunned down by an unknown person whilst chasing the man wearing yellow shorts into a house. Now, if you want the full breakdown of the death of Lil Jeff, go and check out the full documentary I made about his life. But as already mentioned in the intro, Q50 was allegedly right there with Jeff, with the surveillance video allegedly capturing him casually shooting into the car that would attempt to exit the scene just as the shooting began. That car was driven by a woman who would then seemingly contact the police after crashing her car about 2 miles drive away from the scene.
I gotta use you for this covert mission because we got a victim saying that she was shot at 6-7 in Rhodes. Her car is damaged. I'm trying to see what unit from 7 is sitting with her. She's at 6-7 in Halstead right now. I'm trying to get more information from her. They gonna take the crash because she crashed at 6-7 in Halstead, but they need a car over there to verify that she was involved in the shooting or not.
The woman would seemingly also tell police that she had witnessed the shooting and that she was willing to cooperate with them.
321. You want us to take her to 3 or public question or what do you guys want us to do with her?
She said she did witness the shooting, right?
10-4, she saw people that jumped off the vehicle and she was there when it happened.
Did you want her to take her up to 3, this witness? Because she did witness the shooting and she's cooperating.
I mean, if she's cooperating, then I'm assuming her car doesn't work at the moment because of the accident.
321, is that correct? Her vehicle's not working?
All right, so if they just want to bring her back here, we can grab everything that we need, and then maybe we can get her a ride home if she needs one, then that's not a problem.
Meanwhile, Q50 and the other bloodhounds would allegedly take Jeff's body to a nearby hospital, where Q50 would allegedly be captured by the security camera in the same outfit from the drill, carrying Jeff with another man who couldn't be identified. But there was nothing to be done, and Jeff would already be dead on arrival.
Yeah, last name gonna be Harris Jeffrey, July 12, 2002.
That's the DOA?
Yeah.
The fate of the man wearing the yellow shorts, on the other hand, was seemingly unclear, even for the police, at least immediately following the shooting, as there appeared to be confusion whether there even was a second person shot or not.
If I'm not mistaken, the second person shot has nothing to do with us. We only got the one GSW that just became a 0110.
Okay, do you guys know where it originated at, so I can send a district car, or it's not for CPD?
When I talked to my car that was at the hospital earlier, they said that there was another officer there, but I can confirm for you and see if they make sure that there's an actual officer there for that second GSW.
Okay, Temper, I haven't gotten any more calls from the hospital, but Providence is calling now as well. They want to know what we're doing with the car for my first person shot. Says it's still there, blocking traffic.
All right. So the GSW to the chest, clearly that's the current one that we're on, that 324 has for the paper. The other victim was our GSW from earlier from Providence, and then they transported themselves again to UFC. Apparently he walked off and didn't want help. That is that gentleman's car that is left at Providence. He wanted nothing to do with it. He just walked away from us. He wanted no services at all. And then the paper car from that, which is 13, they're going to see if they have maybe a number from somebody who was on scene. They don't know if they do. But other than that, the car was released per the detective. The car is not blocking because I was able to drive past it.
But after Jeff's death, the Bloodhounds would react on social media, with Vert saying how he'll cry later, while seemingly implying that now was time for revenge. While Lil Scoom would post how Lil Jeff's death didn't even feel real. Q50, meanwhile, would make several social media posts in the days following Jeff's death, seemingly saying how Jeff had told him that the gang life wasn't going to do nothing but turn him worse, and that he's done crying.
Damn, folks, my big brother, my twin, my other half, just like you said, this wasn't going to do nothing but make me worse. I'm done crying, though. I'm just finna do what you told me to do.
Will do what Jeff had told him to do. But whether this meant doing music and getting rich or continuing sliding on the ops is unclear. Q50 would also say how he and Jeff had done everything together, from girls to robbing to seemingly killing people, and that he's built for this life and will perform for Jeff, as well as making a truly telling post saying how Jeff had died just how he wanted to, chasing his ops. A few weeks later, it would be time for Jeff's funeral, where the Bloodhounds, Drill City, and their affiliates would seemingly be in full attendance, including people like Vert, Scoom, JB Bin Laden, MTV Cash, and the NLMB rapper Big Op. Soon after, Jeff's posthumous album Stepping in Blood would drop, with guys like G Herbo, who would also feature on the album, posting a tribute to Jeff. The album would also drop through Herbo's good friend and fellow NLMB veteran Lil Bibby's Grade A Productions label, foreshadowing how Q52 would eventually sign with the same label. But meanwhile, the Bloodhounds' biggest ops, Trap City, who had allegedly just killed one of the Bloodhounds' most important members in self-defense, would begin to understand that the limelight was also on them now, and they would begin to engage in the beef much more publicly. Spearheaded by the alleged Lil Jeff Killer and the leader of the new Unk Gang movement against the young pill-snorting street demons, I-Trap Rob, who despite being much more mature and peace-pushing in his overall message, would also post how he can't wait until all the Bloodhounds are dead. One of the alleged Yellow Shorts candidates, Man or Mainski, would post how they stood on business for his little brother, which is likely a reference to Leal, but also saying how they won't stop until the rest of the Bloodhounds are dead. The same message would also appear to be echoed by the young Trap City rapper Tero, who would even release a song with a music video titled Dead Troll, with that title being an obvious reference to Lil Jeff. Jeff. And in the song, Tero raps how someone thought he was bulletproof but died off the first shot, and that their ops better fall in line because the last guy who tried to slide didn't make it, as well as saying that the dummy died on the hit and calling him Bugs Bunny. Tero would also post a story on his Instagram about how he wants all the bloodhounds gone and how people's favorite rapper is now pending, which would likely be a reference to Q50 in particular, because about a month after Jeff's death, in early July, Q50 would begin his now much more serious solo rap career, dropping the music video for his new song, Make It Far. The song would start with an audio recording of Jeff seemingly dissing Lil, with Q50 repeating the same lines about the Draco making sure his ops didn't make it out the car. The song would open with what would become Q50's most infamous lyric, where he openly claims to have killed 8 people, rapping, "They like, damn 50, is you really up 8 hats? I would have been up 10, 2 of them ain't check." And the song would be laced wall to wall with violent bars where Q50 would refer to various ops by name, many of those lyrics having been mentioned earlier in this video. The song had a booming yet haunting beat, which was the exact kind of aggressive but laid back style that fans of Jeff and the Bloodhounds were now fiending for. Make It Far would quickly garner hundreds of thousands of views in just days, and today it's past 1 million views in less than 2 months. This being something that even Lil Jeff wasn't able to do whilst he was alive, showing that Q50 was now the leading rapper from the Bloodhounds, and also showing that Jeff's death and the infamy that followed as people would learn about his story was now pushing the popularity of Q50's music to completely new levels. Q50 was also clearly making more effort on the mic, and the overall production quality had improved greatly from his first songs. However, despite Q50 grabbing the torch from Jeff as the most lit rapper affiliated with the Bloodhounds, unfortunately, only a few days later, the Bloodhounds would experience another enormous loss, this being one of the other most buzzing rappers associated with their block, as their close friend and affiliate Lil Scoom would be gunned down around midnight on the 7th of July, a few hours after seemingly visiting a house on the 700 block of 89th Place, which is located about an 11-minute drive west from Lil Scoom's hood at 89th and Burley, the house also being close to the old Burnside stomping grounds of Lil Jeff. A security camera footage of this visit would later get leaked online, showing an annoyed and perhaps somewhat nervous-looking Scoom arriving on the porch of the house together with a male friend and 2 other people, one of these being a woman who attempts to let them in the house without seemingly having the keys. If the time on the camera is correct, this would have been around 9:21 PM. Then, at around 11:50 PM, the police would get an alert of shots fired near the house that Scoom had apparently visited.
We're getting 24 rounds, 655 East 89th Place, multiple shooter, high capacity, and the second shot fired for an additional 7 rounds at the same address, all coming from the side of the building.
Soon after, the police would get notified of a man with gunshot wounds sitting in an Uber about a 0.8-mile drive away from the scene. This person, who would turn out to be the friend of Lil Scoom, would tell the police that there's another person shot at the scene of the shooting. However, this is where events turn somewhat strange, because as the officers would seemingly arrive at the scene of the shooting about 6 minutes after getting the first notifications of shots fired, at least one suspect would seemingly still be at the scene and would begin to shoot in the direction of police before running away.
4264 squad, just confirming, do we have a location where that person was shot?
Is that you tell you map?
Charlie, just watch the 6-5, just, oh, try to please, 89, please,
10-1, 89 in St. Lawrence, shots fired at the police, 89 in St. Lawrence, shots fired
about
at the
700 East Side 89 place, 700 East 89 place, 10-1, they're shooting at the police.
10-1, they're shooting at the police, 700 East 89th Place, they're shooting at the police. Any more cars over there, 700 East 89th Place, they're shooting at the police, 10-1.
And anytime police get shot at, there will generally be numerous patrol units arriving at the scene shortly, and this was seemingly no exception, as more police cars would immediately be sent to that location. Unfortunately, soon after this, the police would find Scoom laying on the ground near the possible location of the house seen in that security footage, with several gunshot wounds to his chest.
6-4, we have another person shot over here.
Alright, what is a good address?
727 East 89th place.
727 East 89th Place for a person shot. We'll get the ambulance rolling.
We got a male, black, he's unresponsive.
The police would then begin a systematic search of the area to find the suspect or suspects who had just taken off.
630 Adam.
630 Adam.
So while let's set up a perimeter, let's have everybody get 3 to 4 blocks north, south, east, and west. Let's do a systematic search.
But then things would keep getting stranger, as the police were then notified that the possible suspect was still on the same street, only about 0.1 miles away from the shooting scene, reloading his gun in front of a building.
And for the units on scene for the 10-1, we got another call for the 10-1 at 619 East 89th Place, that a male black with a white do-rag, dark sweatshirt, standing in the doorway of the building, reloading. He shot at the police. So you guys use caution for 619 East 89th Place. The male black reloading a gun for a citizen wearing a dark sweatshirt with a white do-rag on his head standing in the doorway. 619 East 89th.
Bro, imagine being the police getting this call and you gotta run in there.
Now, one would think that with all the police seemingly now at the scene, surely this suspect would be arrested promptly, but this was not the case, and the police were still not able to capture him, and they would continue combing through the area, where they would soon locate bullet cartridges at the shooting scene, with at least some of these being rifle rounds, likely indicating that this had been an orchestrated attack, and not, for example, a sudden argument leading to a shooting.
Charlie, we got a few rounds in the intersection of 89th and Langley, and there's also rifle rounds in front of 652 East 89th Place, just for officer safety.
The police would also find out that Scoom and his friend had been able to get in an Uber before the shooting began, with the friend seemingly being able to escape in the Uber, while Scoom would unfortunately not be as lucky, as he would later pass away at the University of Chicago Medical Center, the same hospital where Jeff had been taken.
Hey squad, these two people that were shot are in relation from the same area where the shots at the police were. They were picked up by Uber at 701 East 89th Street, so be careful in that area as well.
Meanwhile, more calls would keep coming in. There now also being sightings of multiple suspects who had been wearing ski masks right next to the house that Scoom and his friend had seemingly visited, as well as sightings of two of the suspects chasing someone on the street.
Okay, the description that we got for that 619 East 89th Place was a male black with a white do-rag, dark sweatshirt, standing in the doorway of the building. And then we got a second call, 701 East 89th Place, for three males outside with black Durango, near a black Durango, wearing ski masks, one hand on a gray shirt.
What time did that call with the Durango and the three guys come out?
We got that one at 2352 for the Durango and the three guys, and then we got another call for East 7 and Cottage that just came out at 3 minutes after midnight. This one said that there was two guys with one gun. They were chasing someone. A male black wearing all white had the gun. The other male black had on a tracksuit. They ran towards Cottage, 731 East 89th Place, because the offenders were standing there. One with the gun was wearing all white.
10-4 was most likely the one that shot direction of the police.
All right, so the male in the black tracksuit and the one male wearing all white were most likely offenders that were shooting at the police. They were last seen at 731 East 89th Place per a citizen that called this in.
Some time would pass, and the police would then get information from a witness that a car was circling the area, with someone yelling from the car, possibly looking for the suspects in order to pick them up. The location of this sighting once again being only around 0.1 miles away from where Scoom had been found, and the behavior of the driver perhaps indicating that this may have only happened after the suspects had shot at the police and ran away from the scene.
Yeah, we were walking around the alley. We heard somebody scream, came out. Witnesses told me that at the 700 block of 90th Street, black car just came, screamed, and then continued driving. So possibly looking for our offenders, trying to pick them up or something, so keep an eye out.
All right, 10-4. All right, for the units I'm seeing over there, actually 642 per citizen was walking around the alley near the 700 block of 90th Street. There's a black sedan that's circling the area, screaming out, I guess possibly looking for the offenders to try and pick them up.
Wow. But even with all of this information, no suspects will be captured, and the case seemingly remains open. However, in online rumors, certain people have been connected to the case, particularly a girl called Nini, who some claim to be the fourth person in the porch video who can be seen looking at their phone behind the others. Soon after Scoom's death, screenshots would begin to be posted on sites like Reddit, seemingly showing the girl whose house Scoom had been in, exposing Nini for setting Scoom up, saying how Scoom had come to her to get his hair done, seemingly accompanied by his friend and that girl Nini, who had then allegedly behaved weirdly, sneaking off into the bathroom to allegedly text Scoom's killers. Screenshots would also be posted allegedly showing how Nini was scared for her life now and planning to leave Chicago, and not long after, there would be an update of Nini allegedly...
I ain't gonna lie, that sound like the setup, bro. She slid off. Oh, I need to use the bathroom. Letting niggas know. Pull up right now.
Posting herself on an aeroplane with the caption, "New Life." However, not everyone on Reddit was buying this theory, and some would argue that Nini was only being used as a scapegoat to distract from the real perpetrators. Other rumors about the murder seem to place the blame particularly on a set called Risky Road, who were located around 104th and Maryland in the North Pullman neighborhood and the far south side area. This is in fact the hood where incarcerated rapper Rondo No. 9 is originally from, and it appears that Risky Road and the Bloodhounds have been having some kind of beef even before Jeff's murder, as one of their most popular rappers called Risky Bands would post some stories in early June dissing Q50 by claiming that he had gotten the Bloodhound member Hothead beaten up in prison. There would also be some rumors that Scoom or the Bloodhounds may have had something to do with one of Risky Road's members getting killed, Scoom's murder then allegedly being a getback for this. Then, already the following day after Scoom's murder, Risky Bands would make a cryptic post that some Redditors would read as him claiming Scoom's murder. Soon, more rumors would come out pointing the finger at Risky Road, but to be clear, for now there is seemingly no credible evidence against Nini, Risky Road, or anyone else for that matter. As Q50 would find out about Scoom's passing the next day, he would simply post WTF on his Instagram story along with a picture of the two together, likely reflecting just how dumbfounded he was to find out he had now lost two of his best friends in just 1 month's time. About a week later, Q50 would drop a music video for the song 333 that also featured posthumous verses from Lil Jeff and Scoom, with the whole song and video recorded before their deaths. 333 would end up getting Q50 his first million views in less than 1 month, and despite all the losses he was facing, Q50 wasn't slowing down, dropping the music video for the song Splash Bros just 2 weeks later, this one now being at over 1 million views too. Splash Bros started with another tribute to Jeff, with Q50 saying "Long live King Draco" and saying rather menacingly "Long live my brother, he probably killed your brother." And the track had back-to-back violent bars all about specific crimes, which we've already discussed earlier in this video. Now, Splash Bros is one of my favorite Q50 songs and has a surprisingly upbeat melody and beat which comes in stark contrast to Q50's violent lyrics, making for a uniquely bipolar listening experience that gets you in a mellow mood until you tune in and listen to the violent disrespect that is actually appearing in the lyrics. Q50 was now one of the hottest artists coming out of Chicago, but unfortunately there appeared to be some internal friction within the Bloodhounds, as the fans would soon notice that Q50 had seemingly stopped following Vert on Instagram. Vert would also make a post saying that he doesn't have a manager, which would make some people seemingly think that he had been dropped by the same management that was now handling Q50's career. Soon, Reddit would be filled with different theories as to why the two begun beefing. Some were claiming that Vert was being too close with his old friends from Trap City, as there would even be an alleged phone conversation between Vert and Jeff that would be leaked, where Vert would appear to say that he missed his friends from Trap City, which Jeff would surprisingly agree with, before Vert even seemingly saying that they were now even with Trap City, which seems to point to the murders of Z Money and the revenge killing of Lil.
What we gonna do? We down there, we gonna, you know, we got that loan, food, you know. TK nigga, the real one. So look, Mike, we can do. Man, look, I'm not gonna get at you, nobody. Look, that's us. But look, this is true. I was just talking to my peoples. But look though, like I ain't gonna lie, I missed the hood for we not finna be killing each other, none of that, folks.
I mean, really, I told you, send me that DM. He posted me on my talking about what is still love, you still blood.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is though, cause they got me fucked still.
Like that, if you really think about it, on what though, that's even.
Others, on the other hand, would resort to trolling, with a rather random meme about Vert smelling bad taking off on Reddit and social media like wildfire, as people would begin to make funny posts about other Bloodhounds supposedly reacting to Vert's funky odor during interviews and music videos.
Yeah, they definitely do like a niggas think. Back up all the way when Vert come closer.
However, Q50 would eventually comment on their relationship during an Instagram live, saying that Vert is his brother and they'll never fall out, but he'd just been mad at him about something for a moment.
Hey, look, all that verse, my brother gang. Stop all that. I'm not into it, my brother, man. What's wrong with y'all, folks? My dead homie. That is my brother gang. Yeah, never fall out over shit. I just was mad at folks for a little bit, that's all.
It seems that the two are back on good terms now, and Q50 is back following him on Instagram. Meanwhile, in late July, Q50 would be arrested, sending the Reddit and social media into a frenzy, as people thought that he was finally getting caught up for all the murders he was claiming in his songs and on social media. Things would be particularly confusing, as people would take his seemingly earlier 2023 charges from CPD's website, but apply them to the latest arrest, even though the Cook County Sheriff's website that lists his recent arrest doesn't include any details about his charges. People would also get confused by the fact that he had no bond, thinking that this was a sign of how serious his charges were, without realizing that Illinois had in fact ended the cash bail system already in September 2023, this in fact happening even before Q50's first arrest later that same month. Even Q50's ops were rejoicing, with one Trap City member posting "Let's see if you can fight" together with Q50's mugshot, while a 9-5 mob member would post how he's going to do something dumb just so he can get into the county jail to fight with Q50. But then, strangely, only a few days after his arrest, Q50 would be back in the streets like nothing had happened, and only about a week later he would drop another song with a music video, aptly titled First Day Out. The music video beginning with pictures of social media posts about his arrest before showing him walking out of the Cook County Jail.
Nah, this nigga was really trying to get the clout.
50 would then begin his verse using his now trademark catchphrase, "They like damn 50, whilst commenting on some of the wildest rumours that he had been arrested for a murder, saying his ops wished he was in jail for longer because they hate to see him free. He would then continue his other new trademark style by dropping names of numerous ops that the Bloodhounds had allegedly done something to, such as a Trap City member called T3, who Q50 would claim had gotten hit with a switch, another Trap City member called VI, who he would claim had gotten his kit or jewellery taken from him, and then of course a reference to murdered Trap City member Leal, as well as throwing a bonus diss towards the recently killed member of the 800 set called TJ, who had been beefing with the Bloodhounds before his death. Q50 would also seemingly diss TMC Slide and a rapper called Trey Trey, or FBG Trey Trey, but this FBG isn't standing for FBG Duck's Flyboy gang, but actually the Free Band gang, as Trey Trey was also signed to none other than Atlanta Auto-Tune legend Future, before he and his friends would get into a deadly shootout on a freeway that would end in a crash, causing Trey Trey to lose his life in August 2023. Trey Trey was allegedly affiliated with a set called 10 Gang, also known as JMG or FBE, who were affiliated with some of the Bloodhounds' biggest ops, such as 8 Trey Mob, Evans Mob, and 9-5 Mob. Q50 would also aim his disses towards Lil Scoom's alleged killers, as he would rap how it's long live Scoom and how he's going to kill a girl. This being a rather obvious diss towards that girl Nene, who had allegedly backdoored Scoom. This would also be around the time when many of Q50's old and new songs.
That's why she was scared, talking about she gotta move. Nigga, you got this nigga putting you in a song, so I'ma kill that bitch.
Songs would begin leaking. One of these being a song titled Grade O, where Q50 would now aim his disses towards the Risky Road set, who had allegedly been the gunman behind Scoom's murder, rapping how he's driving through the hundreds trying to shoot a Risky Road member. The hundreds being an area in Chicago's South Side named after the street numbers that are literally in the hundreds, such as the 104th and Maryland that the Risky Road set claim. The music video for the First Day Out song would once again gather hundreds of thousands of views, and it seems that Q50 is now well on his way to becoming the next big thing out of Chicago. But with the amount of dissing that he's doing and the enemies that he's making, it truly seems that him staying in Chicago can only end one of two ways. Bloodhound Lil Jeff left a menacing legacy in drill music in an incredibly short space of time. His brash claims of 11 bodies, which were seeded in his genuinely good rap songs, will likely fuel all kinds of theories and comparisons for years to come. But it's the way that Jeff lost his life that truly solidified his disturbing legacy, dying on camera trying to kill someone in their own home, just like he'd rapped about for the whole world to see. Lil Jeff truly lived what he rapped. Ultimately, his story ended in a way that was entirely predictable in hindsight. But the case of Q50, on the other hand, is much more perplexing. The fact he's running around Chicago, regularly releasing music which claims openly that he's killed 8 people is wild. Even more crazy, the fact that he was arrested briefly at the height of his attention following Lil Jeff's death and then swiftly released is even more confusing. Ultimately, Q50 is living a modern-day outlaw story in 2024. And while as a fan of his music, I certainly hope that he can continue using his talent to make art about his life that gives an insight into a unique lifestyle on the fringes of society, but I'm saddened by the fact that we all know that the street life can only end one of two ways, especially when you've got 8 bodies. And while it's easy now, after being completely desensitized to the outrageously high body counts of people like Lil Jeff, compared to 11, 8 murders somehow seems tame. I'm not glorifying it or belittling the value of those 8 people that lost their lives, but it really goes to show you just how far the senseless devaluation of human lives has gotten in Chicago. Once was a time when King Von was the pinnacle of killer rapper, with his open claims of 7 bodies lighting the entire rap game on fire, with theories about whether or not he really did it. But nowadays, the idea of Q50 having 8 bodies is not just believable, but not even that shocking. As I said, the street life can only end one of two ways.
Wow, man. Nigga caught all them bodies and rapped about it, and he's still out here to talk about it. Shit, I hope that nigga stay free, man. All safety to him. That's some wild shit. I ain't even gonna lie. That is definitely wild, boys. Man, let's see what's going on YouTube before I get up out of here. That was a long vid. Wee Longway arrested on federal drug charges. Whack 100 reacts to case and product amount.
What up, YouTube? This is Getty Radio back at you with another. Wanna give
charging a nigga way.
This is
C's.
Nah, what they get?
It's in the chat. They said they got 496 pounds of something. They got it marked out.
Yo.
Then they said they got 57 kilos of cocaine.
Yeah, they got him right.
Crazy. It looks like the rumors are true. Atlanta rapper Wee Longway was one of the 100 people arrested in Georgia. Month-long crime and drug enforcement task force. Over $200 million worth of drugs was seized. Oh shit.
Yo, Wack, let me
That's a lot of shit.
Let me read that shit off, Wack. Methamphetamine, 496 pounds, worth $22.4 million. Nigga got caught with cocaine, 57.
You said Jake 1090 vid, 1090s vid. Oh, let's tap in.
Kilos. Nigga got caught with fentanyl, 7 kilos. Nigga got caught with weed, 56 pounds. Nigga got caught with...
Let's see. 1090 NBA Youngboy.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EO West.
NBA Youngboy is going to federal prison.
It's 1090 Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, y'all see the title. We're going to be speaking on Youngboy and where he's about to go. A major update in the legal battle of NBA Youngboy is making its way across social media as it's been announced and confirmed 24-year-old Youngboy is going to federal prison. Celebrity lawyer Bradford Cohen would break the news through Instagram stating, "Being right is a bad habit of mine. Global plea, 27 months, will be out with credit time served in probably 12 months. Now for those unfamiliar with the terms used, let me break it down and remind y'all how Youngboy ended up in this situation.
More than a dozen guns off the streets tonight and several men arrested after, including rapper NBA Youngboy.
A broad daylight drug bust landing 16 men behind bars tonight, including Baton Rouge rapper NBA.
Well, who the fuck is this nigga?
Like drug bust landing 16
pink lip bastard. Look at this nigga right here, bro. Nigga whole mouth and surroundings is nasty. Pink lip motherfucker.
Men behind.
Then you got this nigga right here like a crackhead. Look at this nigga right here. Look where my arrow at. Big nose motherfucker. Goddamn. This who NBA Youngboy running with? Ugly motherfuckers.
Bars tonight, including Baton Rouge rapper NBA Youngboy.
It's crazy. Good.
When police got there, the men took off, but a short while later, according to an affidavit, police found oxycodone and other drugs packaged up at the scene, as well as 14 guns, one of which was stolen, plus more than $79,000 in cash.
Back in September of 2020, the superstar rapper was in his hometown of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, filming a music video. A nearby neighbor would notify the police a group were outside of an abandoned home, armed with guns. Police would arrive, make 16 arrests, and even seize recording equipment. The music video, captured by the cameraman, would show Youngboy possessing what were later determined to be a .45 caliber Glock 21 and a 9mm Masterpiece Arms pistol.
Damn.
Because Youngboy had previously been convicted of aggravated assault with a firearm in Baton Rouge, he'd now face charges of being a convicted felon and possession of a firearm. In April of 2024, a search warrant would be conducted on Youngboy's mansion after local authorities uncovered a prescription fraud ring. A 9mm Sig Sauer would be located within the master bedroom, and Youngboy would admit he previously handled the weapon.
That's where he fucked up. He should have said he never handled that weapon. That's his wife's gun. Only she touched that gun. He don't even be around the gun. If the gun is in that room, he don't even go in that room.
Leading to another gun charge from the feds.
It was mine that was scrolled up. LOL. Think your screen scrolled up. Oh, it was yours, yeah.
So back to what Bradford Cohen said. Youngboy would accept a global plea, which is a single plea deal that resolves multiple charges. This would essentially end his federal battle and leave him with a 27-month prison sentence for one charge,
27 months,
and 60 months probation for the other.
Not bad at all.
Because Youngboy is currently incarcerated, he'll be receiving credit for his time spent in jail, but unfortunately, he won't receive any credit for the more than 2 years he was on house arrest.
Damn, no credit for that?
So with having to do 85% of his federal sentence, good behavior would drop 27 months down to just under 23. Then subtract however many days credit he received from being in jail, which could knock off a month or two. Brad predicts Youngboy will be back out in probably 12 months, but let's not forget Youngboy is still facing over 60 charges in Utah, meaning he's also facing Utah state prison time. Jeez. Brad would comment on that, saying the Utah case is weak, which is major. If Youngboy's lawyer can beat the charges down and negotiate a plea for lesser offenses, at best we could see Youngboy out on probation, but that's at best. Because of Youngboy's prior conviction for aggravated assault with a firearm and his new convictions on firearm offenses, it's very likely Youngboy could be sent to a United States penitentiary. USPs are the most violent places you can go within the federal prison system and are notorious for their strict racial politicking. But Youngboy wouldn't be the first rapper from Louisiana to hit the yard, as Louisiana legend BG served time at USP Big Sandy, along with Baton Rouge rapper Main Music. With his Utah case pending, it's hard to imagine Utah State Prison being any worse than the feds. For Youngboy, it seems less likely he'll have trouble inside. The question is, how much time inside will he have to spend, as not too many rappers have made a full comeback after prison. Now this is...
Damn, bro. NBA Youngboy. He be home in about a year, though. He be home in about a year.
This is great.
Oh, wait. Let me stop this recording real quick. Yeah, NBA Youngboy be home in about a year, though. That ain't even bad, to be honest with you. Not bad at all. Like, come on, bro. He got caught with some shit.
Great for Youngboy. I mean, to get 27 months on federal gun charges, that's a big deal. And this is actually showing that, you know, a lot of people say there's no point in getting a lawyer if you're fighting the feds because the feds got you. Bullshit. If you're Youngboy and you can afford these fucking multi-million-dollar lawyers, magic seems to be happening.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. That's not bad, bro. He about to do under a year. Youngboy gonna be alright. That's a fact. 20 men versus Auntie Tia Kemp. Y'all want to tap in? Maybe it's
For the Balenciaga, Doggers, TJ, BJ, FJ, KJ.
Big ass teeth.
Look ass, fake ass, hell star, down star, worldwide. Fake ass, jogger, shorts on. You got on. Dick-a-baka.
Oh my God, them teeth is huge. Like, damn.
Well, I bought a drill for your teeth too.
How about I drill another hole in your
As y'all can see, man, Auntie Tia was on straight timing, y'all. This video is super funny, man. But look, I will be giving all the behind the scenes and explicit clips for free, y'all.
What it is, Auntie motherfucking Tia coming here to stand on motherfucking business. Don't hold back nothing from the day you met her. Whatever you thought was a flaw, get her. What's up, nephew? What it
What's
do?
up? We got 20 dusties for you, you know what I'm saying?
I'm ready for
Yeah, you got to put the business under, you stand on business for so.
I'm ready
so.
for 'em.
How many likes we need on this video, though? How many likes?
And I think we need about 50 million likes.
50 million likes? Oh my God, please, y'all. 50 million likes.
Boss,
like
bruh.
the video, you know what I'm saying? Even 50K will help, you know what I'm saying? You watching the video, if you like the video right now, we can get that, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go ahead and get out your way and bring them dusties out.
Whoa. That tongue is going crazy.
Cool.
God damn, that's why Rick Ross was there.
Let's do it. Sorry to take y'all from the video, man, but earlier I seen Lil Woody, man. We actually did a fire video that's right here, man.
Where the hell you going? What you doing?
What you mean what I'm doing?
What the fuck, bro?
I'm trying to tell you. Caught with teeth. Get your motherfucking strong up out of here.
And I showed him how he can make money just off playing games. And I wanted to show y'all too if y'all wanted to make y'all some. Nice to meet you, by the way.
All right.
Pat, I mean, go.
Yeah.
It's great to meet you. We're gonna talk some more.
Of course.
Big ass
Hey, how you doing?
What's up?
Hey.
So you just come from the pool?
Yeah, I mean, I was just chilling. I work every time, all day, but I'm always comfortable, you know, just working. You feel me? I know you're an entrepreneur. You're a man. You're a woman in many businesses. I'm so sorry. I'm so
What
sorry.
did you just say?
Oh no. I ain't say what you thought I said. What you think I said?
I'm a man.
No. I said you're a woman in many businesses. You know, I know you're an entrepreneur. I feel like I got the ever end. Like,
I got a question.
Forever lasting. Yes, sir.
Where the hell your clothes at? Like your drip?
My
Yeah, that's why I'm like, where you coming from, the pool or something?
It's my thing, you feel me? So like, as a person and me, myself, I'm not meant to, you know what I'm saying, correlate with everybody. If anything, I'd rather be comfortable wherever I go, you feel me?
To the left. To the left. What's with all these hell stars, hell star.
I like Hellstar. How you doing?
Heaven.
I like Heaven too. I like Hellstar too though.
Y'all straight hell, man. Look
Hey,
at
I'm a good.
Yo, her teeth is huge.
I'm a good.
Woody definitely making chili.
Young nigga, I'm a good young nigga though. I ain't bad. How you doing today?
Says who?
Me?
Them real
Says me.
lambins.
Nah, they fake.
Where them come from?
I don't know.
You know.
Walmart. I can take you somewhere though. I can take you somewhere.
Well.
You know, somewhere nice.
Well.
Make something shake. Somewhere nice she ain't been before.
Like.
Miami. Do something good. You know, we could got down.
You said she ain't been in Miami.
Have a look. Hey, you probably been in Miami. We could have a little picnic. We could have a little picnic.
Mama house. Does she know how to cook?
She know how to cook good.
What?
She can cook everything for you. Anything you want to eat. Soul food. She actually do got a soul food restaurant though. Southern Classes, by the way. She got a soul food restaurant.
Where?
Southern Class on Roswell Road. On Roswell.
So what you do at the restaurant?
I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing at the
You
restaurant.
just taking that money and thinking you could rap or something, huh?
I don't rap. I do a little content. I don't rap though. I suck. I ain't Rick Ross. I ain't no boss.
Go on, I'm taking you out to the right. What's up in your shirt, man?
Sound good. Oh, you know, little
A blicky?
You said, get what you said. You said on right already though. You said on to the right.
Yeah, go
Let me
to
get
the
up
right.
out of here. Let me get up out of here.
You a G. Go on to the right. I like you, man.
What's going on?
Big back.
What's going on?
Big
Look,
back.
just chill. I got a serious question for you though.
What?
You look good and everything, but are you a man or a woman? Cause you look strong as hell.
Nigga trying to get kicked out.
Hey, don't be trying my auntie like that.
What you mean, twin? She
Don't try my auntie.
Twin, she just look OD strong.
That's my auntie.
And you look like
What I look like? What I look like?
a bud-dagging auntie. That's what you look like.
bud-dagging
look
auntie?
at you. Your back big, your
What
knees
you look like?
big, your wrist big, your
What you look
knuckles
like?
big, your neck big.
What you look like?
Come on, man. Don't play with me.
What
you
you
a
look like?
scammer? You a scammer?
I
Are
can't
you
I
a
can't I
scammer?
can't say that on camera.
What do you do, nephew?
I work for the banks, auntie.
For the what?
I work for the banks.
Doing what?
Can't say that.
Get your big back ass out of here, man.
All right, auntie.
How you doing?
What's up?
What's up? What's your name?
How you come out here and ask me my name and you here to see me?
I see your
You
name.
don't
I don't
know
know
my
your name.
face?
No, ma'am.
Are you hot or cold? Because I can't tell. You got on jorts, hiker boots.
Jorts.
You got on long pants and tank top.
Okay, this ain't a tank top. It's a vest.
Your arms out.
But you got an Eskimo hat, and it's the summer. Why
I
your
see.
lips like that?
Like what?
Like,
Got jokes. So what's your name? You never answer that?
you got to get out of here if you don't know my name. Bye. Go.
Bye.
Dip.
Bye.
Flee. Scat.
Shit, what happening?
No neck.
How you doing, auntie?
What's up, nephew?
What you
Hey, put
looking
your
at?
pants up, Jay. Auntie, he usually next to me. This one of my co-hosts and shit. He just
You got just like me. Sure, I like that. You know what I'm saying? On the feet, got a little boot. Why you got boots on? That your drip, your style.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
I
fucking
feel
with
like a
it.
cowgirl right now. Am I standing on business?
Shit, you standing on big
Why you
baby.
ain't got no neck?
What
Why
you talking
It look like
What the hell you talking about?
No neck.
You know what I'm saying? I got a little neck. What the hell you talking about? I ain't got no neck. What the hell you laughing at?
No neck, Jay.
What you doing me like?
like you said, I don't know.
I don't know. You got ass. You know what I'm saying?
You got this crop top.
Why you get on me? If I get on you, you gonna be
Because
goddamn bad
that's what I
ass.
do to my boobs. I like you, big
You like
bat.
me?
I like
Big bat? I ain't no big bat.
Here's a big bat.
Shit, I can turn you into a big bat.
No, you can't. You
Why I
can just turn
can't?
me.
Shit, you can come with me for a day. I make you eat good.
You
You know
can
what I'm
turn me
saying?
to a big back if you tried to, baby.
Why I can't? Shit, I eat like 1, 2, 3, probably like 4.
But look right there, look.
What you doing? Why you just doing me like that, nigga? I'm finna
Look
eat
right there.
something.
Look at that. Look at that over there. Look at that.
Ain't
over
nothing
there.
over there.
Why you gotta do all the way like this to turn around? and
Shit,
look
cause I
at
ain't got no neck in them motherfuckers. Shit.
Literally no fucking.
I mean,
neck.
shit, I don't look good. You don't like drip in
I'ma
them
keep you,
motherfuckers.
man.
Are you
I'ma
gonna keep
keep
me?
you. Yeah, I'm gonna keep you.
Shit, I see that, bro.
No neck, but he still stayed.
To the right, nephew.
Auntie
Pull
like
your
me.
pants up, no neck.
Hey, how you doing?
Do like this. You still seeing the orthodontist. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Still on mama and them insurance, huh?
Mm-mm.
Yes, you is.
I don't
Yes,
got
you
no
are.
insurance.
It's time to take the braces out.
It is.
23? Why you didn't get it when you was 13?
Why you didn't get braces? Why you got
I
veneers?
did. I did get them.
You got-
I did.
you got
I
veneers.
did. I did. And I had clear ones at that. I did.
You got veneers though.
I did.
You wasted money.
I did. I did. It was a hit that your daddy ordered on me. I asked for these.
The fuck?
Okay.
Watch your mouth now when it come to my mouth.
Watch my
Bye.
mouth when it come
Get
to
out of
my-
here.
So you swiping me left?
Dip.
I smell your
Bye.
breath from over here.
Bye. Making it bad for you. Now I'm about to file for your motherfucking ass for nothing, bruh.
Yeah, and it ain't gonna go
Maggie
like that.
now.
Damn.
Y'all love these big ass bitches. Look,
Fat boot ass.
Balenciaga, Doggers, TJ, BJ, FJ, KJ ass, little nigga ass, that fake ass, Hellstar, Dellstar, worldwide ass, fake ass, joggers, shorts on, you got on, nigga. Them fucking dickabockers.
Alright, look, we cool.
Not another fucking Amtrak, railroad, tri-rain ass,
Chill out, man, we
ass
cool,
shit,
cool,
bruh.
we cool.
What's with all these braces in Atlanta, bruh? I done seen about 20 of y'all with braces within the past 2 hours. What's going on? Is they
Shit, we
free?
trying to fix our teeth. See, you just went the other way. You just went the other route. Your shit probably fucked the underdog. You know what I'm saying? But you won't be able to tell. Cause you got them, you know what I'm saying?
Woody, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? We got that shit on, man.
For sure.
Oh, shit, we got the and the shit like that. Okay, cool.
I been chilling, man. With the kid. I been trying to call you. You don't never answer your phone.
Bro, you ain't called me, bro.
On my son.
You know, bro. $134.
Out of here, TJ.
Auntie, that's a yes or no. You want to see your face again? Yes or no?
Black Air Force Ones.
Nice to meet
How
you.
many goals you got? Pleasure.
Bottom 8.
Likewise. What?
Bottom 8.
What?
Bottom 8?
Bottom 8?
Yeah.
Why you only did the bottom?
Because I was at the top at the crib. It's a problem?
It's like you want to be half gangster, half.
Oh, I need a full set to be gangster?
Pick a side. You either go
Pick a side.
go out,
Tight
go
shit.
all out, or don't do it at all.
Type shit.
Put the other ones in the top.
For sure.
What kind of G's them is, dog?
Need guapi.
Who?
Guapi?
Guapi.
Yeah. What that is, right?
Get out of here. It's the left. You know what it is.
What up there?
ATM.
Yeah, it stand for automotion. What's funny? You said 18. I
Give me
thought
a
you
piece of gum.
piece of gum.
Mm-hmm.
I got some in the car. I don't got it with me right
Because
now.
you looking like the double mint, spearmint, Wrigley's pack of bubble gum or something.
Oh, that's what I look
I'm
like.
asking you for some gum. I don't know what.
You look like a pack of cigarettes. Like you supposed to be on the cover
Pack of cigarettes is crazy.
of Marlboro. Big camel pack. You ain't even had to go out there.
I know. I got some camel size too.
Camel
We ain't
size
talking-
what? You talking about what? Moose knuckle?
Whatever you want to call it. Your daddy might know what I'm talking about though.
Shit, he done
Because
told
you
me.
wouldn't know.
He told me a couple things, but I know.
What
I
he
know.
said.
Shit, that I could take somebody down like you. On God. Let me know something. All right then. What that mean?
To the right, nephew.
Appreciate you.
What's up, Yanti? Why you looking like that?
Look like you just working on a car or something.
Probably so, but
Yeah.
look, I just got a question though. I want to know how much you'll charge me to pay for that punani. I'm trying to buy that shit, and I'm having it. I buy that shit.
I'm real angry right now because I don't feel good.
Why you don't feel good? What wrong with you?
It's like whenever I come to Atlanta Airport, allergies, it's like a
I help you fix
something
that.
bother me or something.
I give you
I
a
can
little
fix
Tylenol or
that.
something. I give you some.
What's them?
You know what's going on? You gonna pay for that punani?
It's not for sale.
It's not for sale.
Watch your mouth, okay?
Okay, Hey, Auntie. you talking about my auntie, bro? I'm talking about your auntie? Yeah, just chill. She don't want none of that. Okay, smooth. So you don't want no sugar, baby.
Well, get your little funny Bronco built ass from over here. Bye. You feel like a Bronco, man.
I'll be like
Bye.
a Bronco.
Your feet too little, your butt, your wide, your short legs, something. Get out of here, man.
I could have just
Bye.
bought that shit though. You feel me?
Bye. I'm taller than you.
What that mean?
I'm taller than you. I'm taller than you.
So you want somebody
I'm
to tie?
taller than you.
What that
Little tear. Okay then, but look, when you want to sell it, let me know.
Hey, sweetheart, how you doing?
Jay Chris,
How you feeling today?
I'm good.
It's late, ain't it?
Very, and I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm aggy.
Yeah, that's respectable.
Where you from, man?
I'm from Pennsylvania.
I can tell.
How you could tell?
I don't know, your posture or something. It's just,
My posture?
you pretty.
I'm handsome?
You pretty.
Oh, I'm not handsome?
It's a difference. You're
So I'm not
pretty.
handsome, though?
You're pretty.
Where?
You shouldn't have put the two earrings in your ears and make it look pretty.
Oh, you used to the old school, y'all wear one.
Mm.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We not
What
there
your
no.
mama and them would say you bring me home for dinner.
She gonna be like, why you bring home my coworker?
She gonna say what?
Why you bring home my coworker? Like, you know what I mean?
Roast me some more.
Roast you some more?
Yeah, that was a joke.
Nah, but I'm just
Roast
saying,
me.
like,
Roast me right
roast
now.
you?
Say the worst thing you could say about me right now. Make me feel bad. Make me cry.
I don't want to make you cry though.
Hurt my feelings, dude.
I'd rather take you out. I don't want to make you cry.
No, I want to cry. Make me feel like
You
shit.
like you about to kidnap 100 dogs.
What?
You like you about to kidnap 100 dogs.
Huh?
You like Cruella DeVille.
I look like who?
Cruella DeVille, I know you know how that is.
Like I'm about to kidnap
That-
100 dogs.
Yeah. I know it's one of your cartoons from back in the day.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never watched cartoons.
Oh, did
Okay.
you?
Cartoons was before your time too?
That was supposed to be a joke.
I guess.
Sing that song
I
for
guess
me,
not.
John B.
I'm not.
Sing that song for me, John.
Sing it.
I've actually got that one before. It took me 50 years to think of that one.
Sing it.
I ain't gonna sing that. I don't sing for free.
Bye. Oh my God.
Why you saying like that?
Boy, your feet the biggest thing on your body, nephew, but I like that, man. Where
Chill
y'all
out,
get these
chill out.
chains and watches from?
Chill out. Status.
Chill out.
Status jewelry.
Why you telling me to chill out?
Girl, you talking about my shoes.
I'm just saying. You got the glizzy on you, bro?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Some slide.
To the right, you finna slide with your
Yeah,
teeth, man. We got
yeah.
things to do, nephew.
Yeah, to the right, man. Oh, shit.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
God, you look.
What's up, nephew?
What I do now?
Nothing. I like you, man. You got your rosaries on.
Yes, ma'am.
Paying attention
I like
to
you too. You look beautiful. I
Well,
like the
thank you,
fit. You know what I'm
thank
saying?
you. Long eyebrows. What them is? Golds, platinums?
Nah, these white gold.
Okay,
I like
okay.
to be different.
Big and clean, boy.
Yeah, I appreciate
I
it.
need to get me some, man. I could get me some,
Yeah,
bruh.
I can put you on.
Oh, yeah, I got the little.
Oh yeah.
I see you.
You know what I'm saying? I put it on a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not too much. I'm a humble individual.
So what you be doing? Tell me.
I mean, I got a, you know what I'm saying, clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? I do YouTube and content and stuff like that.
Yo, should I give me a little chain for my pants? Should I give me a chain for my pants like that, y'all?
Everybody do content.
I mean, that's where the money at. You see what yet?
I
What's that?
see.
You feel me?
I like that, nephew.
Yes,
I like
ma'am.
that. I'll take you to the right, man.
Okay,
Got
cool.
some things to do, but you already
You know what
know.
I'm saying? Thank you.
Y'all trying to set me up or something? I need to show mines or something? Y'all want me to put mines on my waist and show mines?
On your waist.
Yeah. Everybody coming out here with their glizzies on them and shit, like they want me to see them.
You know what I'm
What's the
saying?
problem, bro?
You scared of glizzies?
Nah, I'm just saying.
Oh, all right. I'm just making sure
I
how
know
you
it's
how you
open carry and all that here. but
Welcome to
I couldn't
Atlanta.
left 'em out there in your little
Welcome to Atlanta. You know what I'm
charges.
saying?
What's up, bruh?
How you feeling, mama? How you feeling, auntie?
Great, nephew.
I like your hat though. I ain't gonna lie, I'm take my hat off though for you. You know what I'm saying? I like your legs. I ain't gonna lie. But my name King, but I go by Polo. All right.
Your name King, but you go by Polo.
Yeah.
Why?
But shit, sometimes I just got some polo on here and there. You know what I'm saying? Nothing
From
too much.
King to Polo, I think I'd rather be called King.
That's just my That's my real name. You feel me? When I'm outside, but you know, most people call me Polo, but you can call me Papa. You know what I'm saying? Papa Polo. But I'm really 42.
You 42?
Yeah.
Where?
What you mean?
That's the size of your shoes?
You 42 years old?
Yeah, mama. I like mine
No,
40.
you're not. You're lying about your age. You're
No, I'm not.
42.
I'm 42.
I don't believe that.
My birthday 420. That's the 42. You remember my name?
Bye. Get out of here.
Shit.
Dip.
Sometimes it's soft as a
Get the fuck out of here.
stingray
Go home.
that gently touches my soul. It proves
Kick 'em
the
out.
fire that burns
I don't like that.
in me.
Exactly. Kick him out.
I don't like that.
Baby,
I don't like it. I don't like nobody thinking they can sing better than me. I'm sorry. Damn. Rap or something. Do that.
Let's see.
Baby, can you help me?
I'm
trying to get my.
Can I
baby
get that
right.
Tron? Can I get that Remy? Can I get that Coke? Can I get that Henny? Can I get that Margarita on the rocks? Can I get salt all around that rim? I was like, yo, Tia, can you give me a bottle of
This nigga sweet.
rosé? Okay, let's get it now. On with the back. He with the win. I'm with the
You think
back.
This is American Idol or something. Get him out of here.
Damn. I just wanted to give a little rain.
It's too late for this. Bye.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Well, I bought a drill for your teeth too.
How about I drill another hole in your ass?
How about that?
Bought a drill for your teeth too.
How about I drill
Look at this close up on her face.
another hole in your ass?
Come on in with it.
Since you like your booty to be busted.
Oh no.
Oh.
How about that? I drill another hole in your ass. How about I drill another hole in your ass for your booty to be busted out? Bloody booty busted boy. Get your
Bloody booty busted boy.
bloody booty busted ass the fuck up out of here. You bloody booty busted. Get your. Look like you just jumped out the braid and chill.
Hello, what's
That
good?
shit tighter than the motherfucker. You would have got your hair braided just before you got here. Huh? You ain't have to do that for me, babe. You
Shit,
did.
you look good, so I had to
Thank you.
I had to look
What'd that say?
too saucy.
Everybody got a fucking chain, a watch, a bracelet. Somebody else got them pants on. No.
Facts. I seen another nigga with him.
Am I
Somebody
tripping?
did. Somebody did. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I know I ain't tripping. So tell me something. What will make me?
Where you from?
I'm from Broward County, Florida. I don't know if you know what that is.
What you do? I'm from Dade County.
Dade County.
So what you doing over here in Cobb County or whatever you
Shit,
call it?
I had moved
Okay.
down here so I can do my YouTube shit.
Go,
I do OnlyFans
go
and
back to
shit.
Six Trunk, baby.
Six Trunk.
Go back to Broward.
I'm not
Boulevard.
from there. I'm from
Go back
Lauderhill.
to Franklin Park. Go back
Shallow
to
side. I'm
Golden
from Shallow
Acres.
side.
Go back to South Side. Go back to 1800 Block. Go back to
Go back to 1800 block.
Davy Plantation, Sunrise, Boca, wherever it's. Just go back to Broward, sugar.
1800 block where Kodak from.
Okay.
Wait. What you was saying, bro?
Well, I'm telling her I do OnlyFans type shit.
Doing what?
Breaking girls back. I think you should keep me though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Why you don't
Tia?
know my name? You coming out here? You that boy that played basketball before? Lost to something West?
Lonzo.
You him?
No.
That ain't him, y'all?
The nigga, the person who's homeless now.
Yeah, they be cleaning him up here and there, and then he go back out. That ain't him?
Nah.
You look like him. Why would you come out here and ask my name?
No, I already knew your name.
What?
Tia.
What?
Kemp.
What?
That's your name, right?
Basketball player name is though. You know what I'm talking about?
Alonzo Mourning?
No, man. I know they telling you look like him. What's his name? Something West. Delonte West. You know who that is?
No, I don't know who that is.
I think he was in the NBA or something, and he was playing with LeBron or something. They tried to say he was screwing LeBron mama or something.
Oh shit, she bought it. She really said it. That's true. That's what they said.
Like that, am I wrong? Allegedly. You look like him.
No, I don't think
That
I
ain't
look
your
like
daddy?
him. Nah.
Oh.
I got dreads.
Just leave, bro.
You see something you like?
I was just waiting on you to blink and you just did it. Bye.
She ugly as shit.
What's up? I ain't shaking no hands. Stay back behind that black line with the black forces on. Because
got
I
on
already
black
know you're a
boots.
killer. Yeah, but it's a big difference from black Air Force Ones.
And black boots? What's the big difference?
It's a big difference, baby.
You like you kill more people than me.
I probably do. And I
That's
probably
just
have.
straight out of Kill Bill.
Don't be the next one.
Next
please.
what? I'm gonna be alright, baby. You look good though.
You look like you some kid that, Marion. I know they be telling
Omarion?
you that. Yeah, whatever his name is.
Yeah, nah.
They be telling you that, huh?
Sometime.
What you is? Indian or something?
Puerto Rican or something.
Or something.
Yeah.
What?
Nigga eliminated himself. I feel him.
Thank you.
Hey, how you?
Big ass head. Nigga got a rock head. This nigga got a head like a boulder. And a nose like a. I ain't want to say nose like a slave, but that nigga do got the nose like a slave.
Doing.
Hey, nephew. What's funny?
Nah, I just.
Yo, this nose right here is sniffing up all the oxygen. This nigga head is dumb big, gang.
Like to laugh all the time.
You got a passion mark on your neck?
Nah,
And he got a stutter. This nigga got mad shit wrong with him. We got a Flacco Jr. over here. And he kind of look like Flacco a little bit, too. He got a Flacco nose and a Flacco head. He just not overweight. That's crazy. Shout out to Flacco, though.
What's
It's a
that?
mosquito bite.
Nigga got a stutter like Flacco.
That right there, that red thing on your neck, like some girl was sucking on your neck or something.
Sure, I be putting it down, so.
You talk like that for real?
Yeah.
Or you playing with young people?
Nah, I got a speech impediment. You ain't never had a nigga that talk like this?
Yeah, this Flacco, bro. This Flacco brother right here, gang.
Shit, you missing out. You might want to.
He dead ass look like Flacco on their face. No funny shit.
Go copy one. Nah, but I was I heard your song. You say you sell 7 grams for shit. Shit.
God damn, this nigga. It's bad.
For $350. I want to know who you selling to. I need to go sell to them.
Left.
You sell dope and you can't talk.
Nah, I'm just gonna sell it to.
Pretty sure you can't count.
Nah, we ain't we ain't slow. We just can't talk. But I can rap and sing though. I just.
How you can rap and sing, bro? How can you rap and sing when your stuttering is this bad?
I hear you.
Hey, come here. Girl, why you playing? I'm just saying I fuck with you. Can't lie, I'm trying to be your man. No, I came out of nowhere, but girl, I want you in my plans. I'm a jack of all trades. Let me be your helping hand. When something like type shit. Just
How you can rap but you can't talk?
Little song.
So you can rap clean, but you can't talk straight.
Yeah, I don't even know how it work.
You should probably just rap your whole life then.
I guess we're gonna have to ask God about that one.
No, but keep you. You go to the nephew.
Nice to meet you. Hello, I'm Izzy.
You who?
Bro, that was bad.
Izzy Divine.
You a preacher?
I can be. I teach, but I'm also I'm somewhat of a scholar, but I'm just a entertainer that's out here trying to make my living, you know.
Okay, is he divine?
So I don't know. Am I here to be chosen or am I here to choose?
I ain't impressed.
Oh, if you're not impressed,
Why
then
you got all
slow.
them zigzags in your beard?
Because I'm the truth.
What that mean?
That means you got to find out for yourself if you want to know. I can only be me, baby.
How you is?
I'm old enough.
Oh, what all them cards on that clip right there for?
Business. I run a few businesses, so I have business accounts. So I have to have business cards for my money. Money can't always be in dollars and cents. It gotta be in cards too, you feel me?
We know that.
Okay, so if you're gonna do business, you gotta have business cards, right?
What that stand for on your chain? What that some music?
Divine Music Group. Is Divine my own? I'm signed to my own label, Divine Music Group. Check me out on all platforms.
You rap?
No,
or you
I'm
just
actually
produce?
an R&B pop singer.
Oh, you can sing?
I do R&B pop music. You know what I'm saying?
Auntie, can we hear him sing?
Yeah, sing something.
Who am I? Am I the man you love to hate? Tell me why you won't give me the time of day. I'm not thugging. Don't be afraid to look my way. Give me your number. I'll call you back another day. I'll be your friend and maybe your lover too. 'Cause there's
Nigga, hell nah. You about to get the boot.
no limit.
New genre, stutter rapper.
Limit to the things I do for you. Just tell me your name and I'll tell you mine. You must have a man, 'cause you're too damn fine. You should be mine. But you know, just
You
a little
sound
something.
good. I ain't gonna hate on you.
I appreciate it, love. You look good.
Think you Michael's son or something. Tito Jackson.
I'm the son of something greater, but you know,
I got you.
gotta find out. Gotta find out.
One day.
Hopefully.
Not today, though.
That's okay, love. It was a pleasure to meet you. You enjoy the rest of your night.
What going on? Why you looking like that?
Why you walking out here like that?
Cause I'm walking out here like that. Why you got that contrast outfit on?
Got that what?
That contrast outfit on.
Cause that's what I wanted to put on today.
That shit look funny as hell.
And why you got that fake ass shit on with them dingy ass slides?
That fake on.
Like you don't wash that
Hey, who the
shit
fuck
by
went?
17
Who the fuck
times.
went BB Simmons belts in 2024?
This ain't even a BB Simmons
They got
belt.
them weak ass
It came
bedazzles.
from a Western motherfucker.
Hey, look though, can I
store.
get 360 though?
What is a 360?
Like a little turnaround, a little 360, motherfucker.
He the first one to ask for a 360.
We finna just look at each other like, yeah, you can't do a little 360. What we doing? You swiping me left or right? I'm tired of this nigga looking at you. What we doing?
You coming out here running your mouth like you owe something or something.
All right, left or right? Left or right?
Boy, why you standing like that?
Left or right? I'm asleep. I'm ready to go,
Nah, I
man.
want
Come
you
on,
to
left
roast
or right?
Me. You came out here and go, roast me! Roast me, Dusty! Roast me!
Hey, can you swipe me left or right, bro?
With them two tall lips.
Yo, ass,
Roast me!
Luka Doncic
Roast
looking at
me!
him. Come on, man.
Roast
Hey.
me! Roast
Hey,
me!
what we doing, bro? I don't want to keep here standing with you, man. What we doing?
Anteater, roast me!
That shit ain't
Anteater.
funny. None of that. Put that shit back in your
Roast
shoe.
me.
Ain't none of that shit in, bro.
Roast me!
None of that shit in. Put
Roast
it back in
me,
your shoe.
bruh. Roast
Put that
me.
shit back in your back pocket. Ain't none of that shit in. What we doing? Left or right?
I'm gonna keep you to the right.
You gonna keep me?
Yeah,
Damn, I fought with you, Tia.
I know you do.
I fought with you. Hold on.
Little dusty ass on back there.
How you doing?
What's up?
You look good though.
I know.
In person, I didn't even know you was gonna be this cute. I just gotta ask you a question though.
What?
If you and Charleston White was the last people on earth, would you knock him off or top him off?
What that mean? Top him off?
Suck his dick. If y'all was the last one on earth, right? I know the story between y'all two. So would you knock him off or top him off?
I'd knock him off if we wasn't the last two on earth.
Okay, that's all. I
That's
just
a
want.
dumbass question.
How's it dumb?
Nephew.
Niece. Yeah.
You invited to the cookout. Just tell your mama don't put no raisins in the potato salad.
No, hell no. She put green apples though. You ever had green apples in there?
No.
Them
Hell
bitches
nah.
be busting. She
Nah.
black though. My grandma black.
Don't put no fucking green apples in a potato salad.
My grandma ain't white. I was raised with nothing but niggas. Calm down now.
Bro, get the fuck out of here.
Niece.
Right, Charleston White?
This nigga fruity and racist.
And like literally big mouth. You know, I know y'all had beef.
We ain't had no beef.
Like this.
Sweat. Put your damn pants up, bro.
I'm sorry, I'm a fat
Look
nigga.
at them jaws dingy.
Like your damn teeth. Fuck you talking about?
We ain't gonna go there. You should
Shit,
not.
I mean,
Teeth.
what about it?
Well, your two front was longer than all the rest of them.
All your
I
teeth
can't even
longer than
see
my
the
shit.
other ones. I can't even see the other. Look where you talking. It's just them two long ones right
And
there.
you see this.
Yep. Get your big back bad body ass. the
Man,
fuck
you not
up
talking
outta
about
here,
shit.
man.
Your ass dressed like Andy. Fuck you out of
Get
here.
your big back
Your ass
bad
ain't talking about
body
shit.
ass the fuck
Your
up
ass look like
outta
you
here,
came from the
man.
How Do They Fall. Your
Get
ass
your
trying
big ass up outta here,
to. Your
man.
ass trying to be
Look like
creepy
you
with
been
Latifah from Set It
breastfeeding
Off.
somebody
Fuck you
baby
talking
for
about.
19 months. Get the fuck out of here, boy.
Where the fuck your
Them
cow at
black ass
then?
nipples.
Where your cow at then?
My what?
Where your cow at then?
What?
Your cow.
Cow?
Yeah,
you
your
the
cow.
cow. Big back bitch.
How
Get
the
your
how the
fat
fuck
ass
how
outta
the fuck
here.
I'm a big back bitch and you got big back ass teeth?
No neck. Look at you.
I ain't got no
this
neck.
little something going on with you, funny made. Wide
Funny
torso,
made.
neck, this short head. Ugh.
She told this nigga he funny made.
You look like
auntie,
something.
auntie, I thought you was gonna
I
swap me
ain't
to the
got
right.
it yet.
I thought you was gonna swap me to the right.
Get out of here, man. I don't even like bad bodies like you no more.
Now, what you mean? I ain't no bad
Bye.
body ass nigga. You just see what I just did.
Bye.
Adios.
Bye.
As you can see, Auntie, I just brought 20 nephews to you. You know what I'm saying? All the uncles are asleep right now.
I could tell.
They got work tomorrow. We're gonna bring the nephews back and they gonna basically, you know what I'm saying, see if they wanna say. They gonna see if they wanna say. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they gonna say. It's a lot going on.
Well, I'm back.
Alright, we probably catch up with this video tomorrow. Your boy gotta go though. It's getting Lizzie out here. Your boy gotta get some sleep. I'm getting tired. Yes, sir. I'm outie, bro. Appreciate everybody for tapping into the stream tonight. Hope it was a good stream. Hope y'all enjoyed it, man. I enjoy rocking out with Cha. We 3 hours and some change in. Love everybody that tapped in. Y'all my hearts as always. Y'all know the vibes, man. I'm going. Smash the subscribe button. Smash the like button if you new.